It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. We are back in studio.
Take a deep breath.
I'm exhausted, I'm going to tell you. Not only that, but we had a meeting a couple of minutes ago, and we have, Paul, I need a vacation, Paul.
You know, to be Paul is all I can say to you.
I need a vacation from my vacation.
I am so envious you weren't there yesterday. But I'm going to tell you something. When you go, no matter what the venue is, whether it's too noisy, not noisy, second floor, pinball, the whole nine, which we had a ball at the pinball place. When this guy's around, things are different. Very different. So he comes on and he talks about cards. And we're going to get into that in a second.
I was going to re-invite her back on today, actually.
Well, we're going to talk about
Next
that.
hour, you got
Just
more.
1 second. We're going to go right back to it because I want to welcome all our friends from all over the country that are watching us and sharing it out. We had a great time yesterday on the Bright Line.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to thank all our friends who are talking about the show, talking and taking pictures in the whole nine like they did yesterday. Welcome. Remember, caring and sharing, so please continue to share it out. If you want to write into the show, you can do that, or you can call in on
888-994-4995.
because she knows numbers and I don't know how to add. We have some exciting news coming on the horizon that we're going to be talking about. But today, it is the calm.
Before the next storm?
Before the next storm.
I'm afraid.
Because when Paul's in the house, he does internal
Damage to you.
damage to me. Yes.
Mr. Two Death Cards.
Now, we were at the Civil War Museum, and we had a friend of ours, which I didn't even know she was coming on, Paul.
Suzanne?
Suzanne, I didn't know who she was coming on. So she shows up, and I know Suzanne is a shrink. Right?
Suzanne is a therapist. Yeah, you didn't know the other side. Well, you forgot the other side of Suzanne. I had mentioned it to you.
You told me this?
I just told you that I know she offers her clients tarot card readings after the sessions. I didn't realize until she reached out to me about the book about her mom that her mother was this famous, well-known Mama Love psychic. And then what all of that means. I mean, you think about gifts that are passed down, right?
Right.
The gift that was passed down to her and what was going on in that studio and what her inheritance. So she takes her tarot cards wrapped in like a hair tie and she goes, "This is my inheritance," and puts it on the table. And I kind of let it lay low. I wasn't going to touch those tarot cards.
So did you know that she did this for her
Yes.
whole... Because the way she was reading it, she actually knows what the hell she's doing.
Well, she said sometimes she channels her mother.
Well, and we
through
felt the cold wind. Hector was
Cold breeze rushing through your head.
Hector
like
was
York
making
peppermint
fun,
patty.
saying that it was the air conditioner that turned on. That's not necessarily true either.
I can tell you what I felt there, but I wasn't going to touch the whole tarot card reading thing because you and I talk about stuff all the time about letting people in and doing these things, and Paul challenged you, and you took the challenge head on like a man. And
No, Paul didn't challenge. Paul is very clever in the video. What Paul does is says, "I think it would be fantastic for her to do a reading on the air," and he looks right at me.
yeah.
So I said, "I guess Paul wants me to do this,
What
right?"
would happen in school when the teacher would ask for a volunteer? Did you look at the teacher or did you put your head down?
No, this has happened all my life, Paul. There was a social studies teacher one time, and he had this long list of things to remember. If you could remember it, you got an A for the day. So it was long. It was like 27 things. Mm-hmm. And you know me and my memory, right?
It's not so good.
Not so good. So all my friends look at me and they go, "Santori got it." I always got challenged, and you got me into this place. I said, "Okay, let's do it." But that wasn't the scary thing about the card reading. What scared me was when she looks around,
Yeah.
And she looks at me, she says, and if you pull the death card, it doesn't mean you're dying.
I know, I heard her say it.
She said it right to me.
I know, and
So I
looking
said
at
to
you.
her, are you talking to me? And she says, yes. And she wasn't talking to you.
Nope.
She wasn't talking to him.
Nope.
Jen G was on the set. She's talking to me.
Yep.
So I don't pull one death card, ladies and gentlemen. I pull two.
Whoever knew there was even 2 in the deck.
There isn't two. That's the other crazy. There aren't two.
Actually changed the face of the card.
Scary.
Yeah, it
But
was.
And I'm feeling a little ill, just to let you know.
she gave you this whole disclaimer. If you pull it, it is not about death. And then every card you pulled was about a change and a change in your life and a part of your life that was coming to an end. And then at the end of that reading, you pulled the second death card. And she said, and there it is. Now it is the end. And then you pulled the new moon card. And do you know what comes out on May 3rd?
The new moon.
The new moon happens to come on May 3rd. So this weekend is going to be a pivotal change in your life, bringing in new growth and new opportunities. And
So
the
the
old
pressure
is
is
going
on.
away. So
Yeah.
I can't wait until Monday's show to see how
I
your weekend
can.
goes.
I can wait. I can wait. I mean, the
I'm
pressure's
just
on.
hoping it means you hit the lottery.
I hope you're playing the lottery this
I'm going
weekend,
to tell you
Freddie.
something. If I hit the lottery,
Yes.
we will not be here
I was
Monday.
going to ask you if we'll be here Monday.
No. We will be on the bat phone to Mr. Robin over here.
Can
We
take
will
a
be
cruise?
cruise. We will be traveling to parts unheard of.
Sounds good to me.
And we're going to buy instant equipment so we can tell you where we are from wherever we are via satellite.
But the readings were spectacular. And then I like, all right, nothing could be worse than Freddie pulling 2 death cards, right? So, hey, I'm pretty safe now to do my cards.
You got great cards.
I got great cards. My cards were amazing.
I really hate you.
And then Jen G does her cards.
Same cards.
Same cards. So Suzanne looks at hers and says, did you shuffle after Dawn's cards? She said, I shuffled so well because of Freddie and Dawn. She pulls the same cards as me. And the amazing thing is, you and I had a conversation in the morning and you pulled cards. Jen G and I had conversations since the night before and we both pulled the same cards. It's like every conversation that I had with people, they pulled the cards. Maybe it was me. I'm so sorry.
Maybe it was
As
you.
I'm talking through it, maybe I had to pull those cards.
Yeah.
But I can't wait until the new moon and actually see what's going to happen this
Now,
weekend.
I have a question because I know that, Paul, you pulled cards, right?
I did.
I didn't get to see because I had a burger the size of King Kong, which I ate, and you had all the healthy food. You know, I have been getting a lot of criticism. You got the sweet potato
You
fries.
chose that.
But I
meal,
didn't
though.
know that that was on the menu. Dawn, if you know I can't eat fries, why wouldn't you say, no,
Well, I
bring in the
got
sweet
both. I figured you could have my sweet potato fries. We could like mix
Or
and
like
match.
you offered them.
I did.
Yeah.
I
mhm,
told
to
you to
Paul.
take whatever you want.
Paul tried to reach, you see, Paul's arm wasn't long enough. He's like,
That was for Linda. No, that was for Linda.
For
and her
Linda
dog.
Summers.
what, the fries?
Chewy liked the sweet potato
Yeah,
fries.
And so does the dog.
Yes, Chewy liked the sweet potato fries. But I wanted to bring out an array of food to spotlight the Silver Ball Pinball Museum. They were so incredibly hospitable. The place is spectacular.
Spectacular.
You're going to see a piece that Ryan put together in rapid fire time to highlight the Silver Ball Museum, which is just amazing. Mark and Diana, they were incredibly gracious. Oh, thank you, Teddy, for playing that. So incredibly gracious. They covered all of the food, and we had meetings there. We had the Hemp Boca show there. And we didn't play one game. We were there from 10 until 4:30. Not one game did
What
we play.
game was I going to play?
I wanted to play skee ball.
You
I
just
wanted
had
to-
2 death cards. What am I going to play? I'm lucky I'm still alive.
But what a great place
Oh,
to be.
yeah, I'm really happy.
But I wanted to spotlight their food, so I figured we could share. But there was no
You
sharing.
didn't share.
You took your plate. You
I
put it
ate
in front of you. You ate that hamburger. You ate the French fries.
I was so disappointed about the 2 death cards. You don't understand. I went home looking over my shoulder. I'm still looking over my shoulder, the death card.
The way you were eating that hamburger, I was ready for the Heimlich maneuver.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I tell
I
you.
swallowed that burger.
That went right down.
I swallowed
And then we had a meeting with somebody else.
And
And
she ate
I've
a
never
burger.
seen anyone eat a burger like you until her. Hers was a veggie burger, but I've never seen a woman enjoy a burger like that. I think it is spectacular when people enjoy food like that.
Oh,
I had
she
a
can eat.
friend who had his 50th birthday party there. That was the first time that I was there. And there must have been 100 people that came for the party. It was a fabulous party. They all came up to sing happy birthday, and we never saw anyone else the rest of the birthday party because we were all playing the games.
It was what they turned around because we were there really late. We were there until 4:20 doing show production.
Because we had Hemp Boca after.
But as we walked out, another party walked in. They cleaned up ours. They put them in, and their turnover, and they were so nice.
They were, but you notice when we go on production, we put everything back the way we found it.
We try anyway, yeah.
Okay, and the mole was with us, and he helped us put the stuff back. That's Dylan. We put everything back the way it was,
He
and
did
the
a great
lady
job.
came up to me and she says, "Wow, it was so nice of you. Can we keep the balloons?" I said, "No, those are yours."
Those weren't even ours,
Weren't
yeah.
ours. So, but we did a lot of production on that day. It was a lot of fun. But I love it when this guy comes because he changes everything. What I like about Paul's been in the business such a long time. He knows how to work a room. This man knows how to work a room. He was talking to Susan. He was talking to
Yep.
some of the other people in there. And it was a lot of fun. It was really, really.
Well, they were great guests. I mean, honestly, each had their own interesting story to tell, and they're just great people. I mean, there's an energy about that, and I think it just emanates from the table. It really does, and everybody's there. They're happy. They're positive. Everybody's doing really a good thing within the community. The conversation we had about the Latin community coming on board, that is exciting.
We had a meeting about that right afterwards too,
That's
as well.
exciting.
That will be my phone.
The book is called Call Me Renee, and Suzanne Martel has, a book launch on May 11th at Yoga Journey, which I'm thinking of bringing, yes, my eccentric mother with the purple hair. I just haven't told her yet that I think I want to take her to this and sending good. There's Suzanne. Suzanne, give us a call because we're still talking about you and your book, which I think is just amazing, and Freddie's 2 death cards.
Now, we went on the Bright Line yesterday,
Right.
okay, which we missed Paul. He wasn't there, but he was there with us in spirit. And we had a real fun time at Bright Line. They threw a lot of curveballs at me yesterday. Now it's how do we stump Freddie Day, right? So I show up there. They asked me to wear a black shirt, which
Oh,
I
it
did.
was
black
freaking
pants.
hilarious.
And I got, that
Let me ask you
normal-
why you wore brown shoes, though.
Because it makes Gio mad.
He wore a black shirt and black pants. And a black belt and a black hat. He wanted a pop of color, so you added the brown tie-up shoes. Is that it?
And they told me you're not even supposed to do that. You're not supposed to wear the brown with the. I put it
That's
on.
why I asked why you wore the
But
brown
I had
shoes.
black around it.
But
So why didn't you tell me not to?
no, because I thought it was like a pop of color, like I wear my red shoes. But then you had your jackets on, which were amazing.
Where
Everyone
the hell
loved
did the shoe
your
thing come
jackets.
from? It's like every day is another mystery.
That red hat, though, was really hot.
I had
That
the
looked
red
good.
hat.
That looked good yesterday.
No, I didn't have that the day before.
Uh,
I forgot it. It's a long story. I forgot it here. But then they had these jackets, right? We're wearing these jackets, and I thought I was supposed to wear a jacket that matched Dawn's dress because it's the same clothing company. So she had me doing all these things, and at the end, the jacket had the.
We have a caller.
Who do you got?
Ah! Hi,
You're
Suzanne.
not dying. You're starting over. That's a beautiful card to get. I know that doesn't seem typical, but it really means the end of something and a new beginning with the
Is,
moon.
is this the woman who
Yes.
with the death
This
card?
is our
Suzanne.
therapist, who was also the second.
Suzanne.
The end of something, Freddie, and a new
I-
beginning.
Yes. I just want you to know that I am scared to death now to leave my house. I have
No,
Yes.
no.
I have a whole.
That's not, there's nothing scary about it. If anything, it's just telling you that you're starting over. And something has to die for something new to begin.
Well,
The
the
life
only thing
cycle,
dying is
right?
me, honey. How are you, Mo?
She
The
did
only
not
thing
say
dying
you
is
were
me.
dying.
You're
The
not
situation is
dying.
dying.
You are not dying at all. If anything, maybe something you were doing or something like, it could be even like bad health. It could be losing money, a bad stock. It could be anything.
Well, I will welcome that.
Well, wait till the 1 o'clock hour because Suzanne's friend from Crystal Junkie, Jolie, is coming on the 1 o'clock hour.
Lord
Suzanne, I was
have
going to see if you wanted to come
Jolie
up.
will help you figure it out. Jolie will tell you exactly what it meant. She could translate for me. She's amazing. That's wonderful.
Look at him. Can you see
And,
him holding
it
his
was a-
face? He's in panic mode, Suzanne.
Suzanne, do you have 3
No
days a
panic.
week
No,
available?
it's all good. You know, we manifest by our thoughts, so you better think positive.
Suzanne, this is Paul. Do you have 3 days available for therapy for Freddie to get over this phobia?
Absolutely. I think we've traumatized him with not the intention and all fun.
That would be a
No.
good
Give me a
word.
phone call.
It was so much fun being on the show, and then you happened to pop up live, and I was just watching, and I'm like, oh my God, they're talking about it. So
Suzanne,
I felt
I
like I
don't know,
had
you-
to call you and assure you.
Your inner
ahead.
strength, your inner calling. You know, we were talking about our families and our kids and everything, and you asked how my daughter is doing. I told you great and fabulous. That night her air conditioning broke, she moved home.
Oh, welcome to my world. My daughter moved home as well. She
I
had
know,
a
I
little
think you
allergic
called it.
reaction, and we're now, yep, I think I called it. Here we are.
She said, I
nesting
guess
again.
Suzanne wanted me back in Boca, Mom, because she called it, you spoke to her, and now I'm been home for 2 days, so I fixed my air conditioning.
I want to.
Aw, well, that's nice. Enjoy her.
What do you want to do, Freddie?
I
And
want
I
to.
was-
I want to call Lotto. Maybe that's the beginning. Can you imagine?
Well, you know what? My mother always says play lotto on a Thursday. It's the luckiest day of the week. So there you go. Today is your day.
And also, you email me a copy of the book with the pictures, right? And I got this.
Did
and look-
I?
Yeah, somebody
Oh,
did.
good.
We emailed you the picture. Well, the
Yeah.
picture's from the shoot on
Yes.
shoot on Tuesday.
From the shoot on Tuesday. No,
Yes,
from
yes, yes.
her book, her mother's pictures, right?
Yes.
So I'm watching this,
Yes.
and I zoomed it from my phone onto my TV.
How'd that go over?
Wow.
It was amazing.
The book was amazing.
Kind of interesting, right?
And I
Very
saw you just got the
different.
copies in, yes?
Very amazing. No, very amazing.
Yeah, well, I just got my first prototype. So I'm just tweaking it, and then it'll be available probably in about.
What can I tell you?
They're still talking about your mother's picture. You know, you
Yes,
guys are
she's a whole-
such boy brain I got surrounded me over
She
here,
is
Suzanne,
a wonderful.
I'm telling you.
She was a wonderful woman. Lot of talent.
Suzanne,
God.
we-
Well,
gifted
he was
her.
an interesting character. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely.
It was definitely a roller coaster ride, but here I am to tell the story. So, and the cards are really fun, and sometimes they really are so accurate. But I'm telling you, this is all positive. Jolie will tell you. I
Jolie
swear
will
that I
tell
would
you.
never.
Listen, we have another networking party. We're doing it at Ellie's 50 Diner on Tuesday.
Yep.
We're going to be right up the street, so
Okay.
if you want to come and bring your friends and
Come on out.
Coliseum.
Sure. Whoops, sorry, those are my dogs. Yes, Ellie's Diner.
The dogs are screaming.
Ellie's Diner, Tuesday from 12 to 2. We're going to be airing live from there on remote, so bring your cart, set up a table.
Perfect.
Have some fun.
That could be a
You
lot
got
of
it.
fun.
Your appetite.
We'll have some fun.
Bring your
Thanks,
And you'll get to
Suzanne.
have a second chance.
You get a
Thank
second
you.
chance.
Have a beautiful
No.
day. Great show.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Suzanne,
Brace
so much.
yourself for Jolie. Take care.
I
Bye-bye.
will. All right, Teddy, let's go to commercial break. When we come back, I got some questions for you about what's going on in the news and cruising.
Oh yeah, I
and
got some stuff too.
things to
Well,
chat
we have
with.
the same question.
We've got Paul from cruiseoptics.com. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we will be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power. A platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions. A voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Are you looking for a new business opportunity with residual income from the convenience of your own home? Are you looking to help people and yourself take control of your health, lose weight, and feel great at the same time? It's time to drink and drop the pounds with Cafe Canna. No need to keep inventory or sit in an office. With 2 simple sachets a day, you'll receive your daily dose of coffee, CBD, and an appetite suppressant. Contact Bev today at 954-612-1271 or visit their website hempshopstore.com. Drink and drop the pounds to a new business and healthier you.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. PureWave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com 561-965-7777.
And we're sitting here with Paul talking about topless beaches.
C'est
and
la
s-
guerre, pussycat.
Pussycat
Dylan, you
country.
leaving?
Yes, go. I'll explain later.
Okay.
Just go. We are doing the invite for
Yes,
Ellie's,
for Ellie's
and he's
Diner.
going to go take pictures of the
Okay,
outside.
I just want to say to you that whatever you have done with this angelic spiritual world, I've got shamans now texting me. They want to chat now. You've got
Shaman.
Suzanne Wachtel calling and watching
What's
in
a
about
shaman?
your... A shaman?
Yeah, we were talking about that on the way up. I thought it was like, remember Don't Squeeze the Charmin? That's what I thought it was. She's saying shaman. What's a shaman?
A shaman is like an Native American intuitive, spiritual intuitive. So
Come on
I'm going to
down.
give Ann a call
Spiritual guide.
after the show
Really?
because
Oh,
it
you
seems,
know about that.
It seems, Freddie, like that seems to be the message that we are receiving this week.
Listen, do me a favor. If you got a deaf card, keep it. I don't need to know. Just saying.
No, it's new beginnings for you. It's really exciting.
Yeah. I'm going to get a new beginning. I got my boy here who it does the cruise optics channels, whatever. Tell us what's going on. We haven't seen you. You were away.
I was away.
Where did you go?
Went to the Western Caribbean. So we, we went to private island of Labadee, which is off Haiti. And that was sun and fun and a little bit of a sunburn, but it was really good.
What do you mean a private island?
It's a private island that Royal Caribbean owns. And
Really?
Yeah, they have...
Did you know?
They have
Labadee, yes.
They have
Labadee.
wave runners, they have food, they have all sorts of paddle boards and kayaks. So it's really for the family to get out and enjoy the day. And most of the stuff is free. You just go, they feed you very well. It's a barbecue. I don't know, after 2 hours in the sun, I was
But wait a minute.
pretty
You
done.
took a cruise to there or you took it to somewhere else and they took you there?
Well, that's the first stop.
Oh, okay. So it's part of a bigger package.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then from there, the next day, we went to Jamaica. And there's a part of the island called Falwell. And Royal Caribbean put together an amazing shopping port that's there. And they have both some of the biggest diamond dealers in the world that are there. And the prices are
In Jamaica.
in Jamaica.
Did you buy anything?
I did, but I didn't buy a diamond. There was a young man with his mom.
You bought his mom?
I probably at a good price if I had offered, but they were making handmade jewelry. I mean, and they had drilled within these shells, and she's stringing these things on the air. I couldn't even imagine it.
So you bought that instead of the diamonds, which happened to be, I think somebody told me it was like 1/4 the price.
They are really at a good price, and there's one company called Diamond International that they are from De Beers. They are a direct partner. There's only 80 of them in the world, and they are one of the top ones.
Really?
And then it goes down to cutters, and it goes to everyone else. So the time you see it in the jewelry store, it has 5 markups after it left De Beers. So you're able to buy that, and they also are one of the top tanzanite dealers. And tanzanite is a stone that has gone through the roof in terms of values, and having some good quality loose stones in the safe is going to be a great way to avoid inflation in the future. They do nothing but go up. So we did a little bit of shopping
Paul
in
knows so
Jamaica.
much about so many things. It amazes me, things I wouldn't even think about. Because back in the day when I cruised, there was so much tanzanite, and you almost should think it's too good to be true. Like, what are you going to do with all this tanzanite? Why would I buy tanzanite? And here you talk
That's
about
your
the value.
retirement.
Value increasing. So it's not even about the jewelry and the setting. It's just keeping the stones.
Yeah, that's it. And the metal.
Wow.
And the metal that's behind it. And then the third stop was in Cozumel. And Cozumel is just a fun place to be.
That's in South America,
That's
isn't it?
in Mexico.
Yeah.
So you get off the
That's
ship.
South
You were
America.
close.
It's South
It was
America.
It
right
is
next to
South
Panama.
America. It's Mexico.
Yeah, it is close. It's
Not close.
It's South America,
Central
South America,
Central
Mexico, the
America.
same place.
Central America.
No, because they have the border on Mexico. It doesn't have like an ocean.
No, it's
Well,
the
when I went to
Atlantic
the
Ocean,
Incas, it was on the
Pacific
ocean.
And then you have Belize on top.
So there's no. It's landlocked.
Mexico
No.
has the
Mexico?
water around it.
Caribbean
water?
on one side of Mexico, the Pacific Ocean on the other.
Okay, Google that, somebody. Do you know if Mexico has water anywhere near it?
It has it,
It
on
does,
both sides
both
of
sides.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I went to the ocean in
That's called the Pacific Ocean.
No, I went to the Atlantic Ocean
So
or
you
whatever.
went
it
then
is.
to South America.
Yes, I went to that thing that you go to, Cancun.
Who's on first?
I went to Cancun. Isn't that Cancun, Mexico?
Cancun
Yes.
is right. If you take the ferry, you could go to Cancun from Cozumel.
Okay, there you go. I knew
Okay.
there was
And
water
there you have it.
involved.
So Bubba Gum Shrimp Company is
Why,
there.
are they still around?
They're still there.
You know what Bubblegum Shrimp Company is, guys?
From Forrest
Yeah.
Gump.
And they had Margaritaville, and I was
You
taking
know what
some
that is?
pictures at Margaritaville.
You don't know what Margaritaville? How old are you?
Jimmy Buffett, Margaritaville.
You know who Jimmy Buffett is? Yes. But you don't know Margaritaville?
No.
Okay, we'll educate you.
Yeah. So that was the second stop, and that was a lot of fun. Margaritaville is always a good time. And, you know, that tequila goes down very, very easily.
Now, did you go with your
outside.
wife or you went by yourself?
No, didn't go alone. Debbie came along with me. It
I
was
like
a lot of
this.
fun.
He goes, no.
He says no. I was a
no.
little
I
confused.
see Shake said, no. No what? No, yes, Debbie came. Debbie didn't go. No.
Yeah. We
Now, I have a couple of messages for you because while you're away, I have become your secretary.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, my son needs you to call him,
Oh, which one?
Freddie,
Freddie?
because apparently they would like to be at your next expo as a vendor.
May 21st.
Well, then I suggest that you call my son
And
because
there's
he
only
has.
a few booths left.
Well, and this
Where
is.
is it?
It's at the Airport Hilton Hotel, and this is one of the premier bridal events within our county and the rest of the state.
Yes, and he told me he went to an event of yours, and he says his company would like to put
He
a
should.
booth at your event.
You should.
So that's your message numero one.
Okay.
What day of the week is that?
It's on a Sunday,
Sunday.
Sunday, May
1 to 4
21st.
p.m.
So you need to call Freddie.
And we'll be doing this with sandals.
And how many vendors come?
There's probably about 40 to 45 vendors, and we average 250 to 300 brides.
Well, I'm thinking after
I
our
know,
great
I know.
debut this past Sunday
We were at one.
that
yes.
we should go.
Yes. But we would have to talk to the powers that
We're gonna
be.
talk to the
You
Pope.
just can't show up.
We're going to talk to the Pope over here.
Now, let me tell you what Dawn's come up with, which I think is brilliant. It really is brilliant.
You wearing a bridal dress?
I've done that. That's old.
That's all.
Well, new
Okay,
material.
Okay.
She came up with the Cafe Crash.
We're going to be a cafe wedding crasher.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
So we're going to go in, you're going to have the Brooklyn Cafe crash your wedding just for a little brief period of time, and then we leave.
Have you ever done that?
I have.
So have I.
When I was in high school and college, I did that.
Have you?
No, my son has. We put him up to a dare with a bigwig in the community. And he and this guy, we put him on a dare, and they went to another wedding on the other side. We said, you need a picture, and you need to bring some food back to us. And they went, and they came back with a picture with the bride and groom and some hors d'oeuvres from the other side of the venue.
Now, there's some logistics here that you there are certain people that when you crash their wedding with cameras and stuff, I mean, you do a nice little piece before the wedding starts. I highly suggest that. Because if you do it during the wedding, you may get shot. But, and you sort of have to leave a
Hence
gift
the
behind.
term shotgun wedding.
Hence
Well, we
the
thought
term.
we'd bring a gift. We can bring some coffee. We can bring some things from the cafe. We can do a lot of things like that. Just be kind of fun.
It's fun. So we were going
And
to talk
Dawn
to
can bless the couple.
Well, we were going to talk to somebody at the.
If I do it with a Jewish star, do I get non-denominational? I can do both. If I get a wand that's like a Jewish star, then I can do this with my star, and we get all in one.
Okay, so now we're going to go to that.
That's
So you have a Jewish star.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna
know
give
the
you a-
promoter. I'll give the promoter a call and see
Let's
if
see.
we can get him to come to get a pass for you
Yeah.
to come in and film.
It'll be kind of fun. And we're going to talk to the brides and say, listen, we'd like to crash your wedding with our cameras and crew. We only stayed like 5 or 10 minutes and then get the hell out of there. But it'll be kind of funny.
Teddy and Dylan did a great job.
Teddy, I'm going to be hiding behind you because you know the martial arts. Just saying.
It's going to be so much fun. We love having Paul on our set, and everyone loves having you.
I love being here.
When you go on these trips, do you work or is this vacation?
This one was a vacation. Sometimes it's work, but you know, to be helpful to my clients, you have to see it. You have to do it. You have to live it. You have to be there.
You're going to be part of it.
Yeah, and
It's a
you
tough
know,
life.
when I tell somebody, you know, eat the food, slept in the beds, have taken the tours, know the area, these are the things you want to do, these are the things you want to avoid, spend money here, don't spend money there, and go and enjoy. So it really is, it's about the difference between going into an off-the-rack store and then having something that's custom-made for you.
Yep.
You know the name that came through my head just as I was saying that? You
I'm
don't
afraid
even
to
remember
ask.
it. You remember the name Robert Hall?
Robert Hall, yes. Robert Hall,
Clothing store?
yes. Yes, yes, yes,
We're
yes,
doing
yes.
our Christmas shopping at Robert Hall this year.
If you're Robert Hall, give us a call,
I don't think Robert Hall's around anymore.
888-994-4995.
Wow,
We're
that
going
just
It's
to.
going back in the day.
That just came out of nowhere.
You're going to see. It's going to come back.
Now, one of the important things is you're right. When you're going to be planning a vacation, you want to make sure that you cross the T's and dot the I's. And I'm going to bring up some negative stuff because people are always saying they're always, kissing up to Paul, which isn't true. We sometimes have some real tricky questions of Paul. Now, there is a vessel, and it is not any of the major cruise lines. I just want to point that out. It isn't anything you deal with. This is the Scientific Church. Had a ship out to one of the countries. I don't even know where the hell it was. And they got one case of measles.
Uh-oh.
So they have quarantined the entire ship. These guys have been out at sea 7 days, and they won't let anybody come off of this thing
Right.
until the measles epidemic from this one person, which, something is responsible. I like that because they're going to let everybody go. They don't want to do that because we have a problem in this country now with measles. So, again, you want to book with somebody who knows what they're doing.
But you can't stop someone
You
coming
can't.
on the ship with measles.
No, you
don't-
can't. You
don't-
can't.
Look, it happened in a movie theater.
Yeah, but the point here is that they didn't let the ship come back.
It was the
And the-
responsibility of the cruise lines.
That's
They
right.
kept everyone
and my
at sea.
applaud to the industry as a whole, because on ships it's really, really difficult to keep the bacteria down, right? Because you got so many people,
The Norwalk virus or so much, yeah.
and they are constantly cleaning and cleaning and cleaning on the ship. If you see it, they are constantly cleaning. But even in the Viking days, which was a problem, yeah, it's true. In the Viking days, people die on ships because of the bacteria.
That is true.
That's what happens.
On the cruise that I just got off on the Harmony.
You tell him it's true. Wait,
oh,
wait. Do you understand what he just said?
Yeah, I know.
In the days of the Vikings, doesn't mean the Viking ship now. He means the Viking ship.
Leif Erikson and friends.
That's what he means. People died all the time of diseases then.
Well,
Do
they
you know
did.
There were no vaccines.
there was no vaccines, but the problem is that
You say
does
vaccines or Bactine? What did you-
Vaccines. Why does
Vaccine,
why does
vaccine.
no one call you out on what you said? You don't mean the Viking cruise line. You mean the Vikings.
no,
yes, like
Vikings.
Leif Erikson.
well, even the Danish and the Dutch and whatever ships were going as the Spanish. I just use the Vikings because I know people know Vikings. But it's true because a ship, because it's a vessel, all the bacteria stays on the ship. It doesn't go out to sea. And even though it's in salt water, you have to constantly be washing it.
Well, in any of the dining areas on the Harmony that I just was on, before you get into the room, there's a little cutoff that has 6 sinks that you have to wash your hands before you're allowed to
Wow.
get into the dining room. And that even, up on the top deck where they have the pool, they have a free, soft
Self-serve?
serve ice cream. Before you get online for the ice cream, you have to wash your hands again. They are very, very cognizant about the bacteria and the passing of germs from one to the other.
That's
And
nice.
But that's important.
That's really important. That's huge because that's one of the reasons I don't. You're gonna laugh again. I don't like buffets in general because everyone touches everything.
You don't touch everything. Well,
Really?
you don't go in there and go, let me touch something.
Well,
You don't
think
do
about
that.
all the hands that touch in a buffet line. And
You don't. No, you take it with the
Tongues.
tongs
With
or
the
the.
who touches the tongs? You, me, the next person, the
Oh,
person
I
before,
see.
10
So
people
all right,
before
hold
that.
on, hold on. You're telling me that you're worried about people touching the thongs,
Tongs.
Tongs.
and the thongs.
No one's touching my thong, but they may be
but you
touching
drink
my
out of their
tongue.
coffee cups and you eat out of their forks and spoons.
Well, you're assuming it has been washed before it puts in front of you.
Assuming, is that an assumption?
But if you're washing your hands, then you know everyone has washed their hands and it is clean as you go through the buffet line.
There is nothing wrong with the buffet line. It is fine. It is the problem when the guy sneezes on the buffet line. Then you got a problem.
Now they're all glass covered.
And that's what happened.
See, there are other people that think like me.
No, nobody
Like
thinks
me,
like you.
like our
Trust
people.
you, me, nobody.
Teddy, like our people, there are people
Okay.
that are germaphobes.
I want to get to some trips here because you're going down the wrong path here.
Well, no, we're talking about the cleanliness of Royal Caribbean, of these fine cruise lines. That they now have 6 sinks before you walk into the dining hall. Before you go to the self-serve yogurt, you have to wash your hands. There's Purell and antiseptic lotion
Everywhere.
all over the ship,
Now
and the
you-
banisters and everything.
Now, have you seen? He posted a picture. Have you seen these vessels? Have gotten? They're like cities. They got like 17 layers in the back.
They're gorgeous.
And they have all sorts of. They got wave runners. They got racing cars. They got ice skating rinks, and the back of the boat. You used to think the back of the boat used to go like this is the Seagulls.
But this is really the time to book it.
They
You've got
have
summer.
a slide that starts on deck number 17, and it's over the water, circling around.
Did you go?
Not me.
You see, that would scare the hell out of me.
Would
And
you guys do
wait a
that?
minute, and you end up on deck number 8, so you go from
8 flights?
8 flights down
Over
9
the
flights.
water.
over the
9
water
flights.
on the land. And
Would
it's
you guys do it?
And it's in darkness.
Even Teddy says in
What do you know?
darkness.
It's in darkness with flashing lights.
So it's closed like on Atlantis, those
Yeah.
tubes where
I
you
think
go
we
through?
should do it.
It's closed. Are you claustrophobic?
Nah. I
With
close
lights?
my eyes.
Oh.
Would you
said
guys do it?
Teddy said she'd rather die.
Teddy, you're gonna go with me.
Teddy goes, I'd
September
rather die.
5th. Yes. No, she's gonna go with me.
You know what happened on September 5th? I just left the dentist yesterday. You know when my next appointment is?
September 5th.
September 5th.
So I'm gonna slide first. Teddy's gonna go second, and you'll go third, and Paul go fourth. We will overcome our fears.
But the pictures you post, Paul, are so amazing, and we're going to go to commercial, but when we come back, let's talk about some of the sales. You got 50% off second guest, kids sale free, bonuses up to $300. It's summertime, the kids are getting out of school. It's a beautiful time of year to go set sail, to get away for a couple days or a long
A
time.
day at the spa for you would be fabulous.
Let's do
Fabulous.
it. Fabulous.
You always get the fabulous stuff. I get things over the water.
You get
would-
2
you
death
would
cards,
be-
and I get the fabulous day at the
You
spa.
would be Miss Emulous.
Miss Emulous.
hell is that?
I need a crown.
What's an emulous?
That's top end of whatever they put on the face. I had it done in the middle of deck 5. No, they were giving samples out. So they said,
They put an emulous
sit
on you?
down. And I got these 2 women, they're covering my face with this, that, and the other thing. It felt, it was cool, it was hot, it was
This,
great.
that, and the other
I
thing.
was so damn clean, it was fabulous.
This, that, and the other
Jen
thing.
G and I will go.
I want to go. I want to get some this, that, and the other thing.
Jen G, Girl Talk 101. That's what we
Tibulous.
need
What
to
is
do.
it? Tabulous?
Emulous.
Emulous.
Oh, we miss Emulous.
I want to be emulous. Yeah.
Give us a call, 888-994-4995. We'll be right back.
You guys would.
An American Express travel representative has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a cruise planner's travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmg events.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Teddy's mom. I am taking her on a cruise, and we are going to go on this slide.
Does your
of
wife know
18
this?
She can come to.
Oh.
But she's not gonna slide down this thing. Well, you know something? Linda probably would, because Linda's a little daring. She thinks I'm nuts. But you got to do it. If you're gonna go on this cruise, you got to get on that thing.
You do a zip line?
I do zip up, zip down, and zip sideways.
Well, when they open up Coco Cay, it's going to be the longest zip line in the Caribbean. It is 1,500 feet.
Is that a lot?
Have you ever done the zip line?
Yeah, I have.
Wow.
Have
I've
you?
never done it.
Yeah.
I
did
think
it.
I'd be
I did it
afraid
in
of
my
letting
house.
go.
I did it in my house. I zip line from the toilet to the sink.
I'd be afraid of letting go.
That's a clothesline.
A clothesline.
You what?
Be afraid of letting go.
No,
Like
they,
if I get so scared, I would
they
let
tie,
go.
they tie you up into it. They don't let you go.
This is part 2 of the Freddiness. Let's
I'm
put
outta
some
here.
chairs out for these ladies.
Is that-
There's some chairs. You're out of here?
I'm out.
But Paul got some cruise going. He's got the Allure of the Sea,
Well,
Royal Caribbean.
we want to do two together.
Which one you want to do?
Because this was just announced, and this expires on the 5th of May.
Which is Sunday, so we had to book now.
You got to book it now.
Book now.
And, you know, it's seasonal. I mean, there's a high season, a low season. There's times when it's cheaper, times when it's more expensive. But this is a very narrow window where you can get on some of the largest and best of the Royal Caribbean ships. First person, regular price. Second guest, which could be a spouse or a friend, 50% off. And kids sail free. In addition to that, you got $300 that
Wow.
you're going to get to spend on board on anything that you want to.
So hold on.
These
so
are
I
all
go
Royal
and your
Caribbean?
spouse is 50% off and your kids are free?
Or your friend or your guest who's ever sharing the room with you.
It's 50% off.
50% off.
And any kids are free.
Up to 2 kids.
Up to 2 kids. And what is
12
the,
and under?
Is this a new ship that
12
you
and
said-
under. So Freddie Jr. does not count as a
Everybody's
free
12.
kid.
Everybody's 12. Freddie is 12.
Jolie, those ladies weren't with you?
No, it's not how
Oh.
they act, it's their age.
They were with you and they walked in here? Oh, you're magical.
She is
And
magical,
I
by
had
the
no
way.
blondes next to me today. I
Jolie,
was
come on
looking
over.
around.
Johnny, you might as well come and sit next to him because he feels lonely over here.
You bring everything, may as well.
Yeah, bring it. Just leave the cards. But anyway,
I do much
You
better
gotta
when
love
there's
Paul.
I do much better with a beautiful
I like
blonde
when there's
next
a
to me.
beautiful blonde next to me and she walks.
and
You want to
then
know what
she
her
shows
name
up.
is?
Yes.
DeMarco.
You're kidding me.
Hi, DeMarco.
No, her name
Paul.
is Jolie, but
Good.
now you're
Her
going to get
last
really
name is
confused.
DeMarco?
Yes.
Beautiful
Like the
blonde.
book?
Thank you for
Like the
coming on
book.
board.
Is she related?
I don't know. We haven't asked her. I've never met her yet.
Do you know Dawn DeMarco, the book?
No, I don't.
Dawn DeMarco, come on over to meet Jolie DeMarco.
Yep.
But as we digress,
Do you like cruising?
Do I like cruising?
You-
I've only cruised once,
Where?
and it was just like a small cruise to the Bahamas.
Oh,
But
okay.
I would like to cruise.
but
How
now
should this
Paul's
guy do?
offering a big cruise. We're going to the Bahamas, Coco Cay, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Honduras. I think Hector's from Honduras, isn't
Hold on,
he?
this is all one cruise?
This is one cruise.
All of, he's
Oh, okay.
Dominican. All of these different places on one cruise. How long are you gone for?
7 nights.
They get all that in 7 nights.
Yeah, man.
Have you done this cruise?
I have.
Really?
Shake it up, baby.
But
It
look
is
at this.
fabulous.
Interior cabins from $2,000. So this is for one person or two?
4. Mommy, daddy, son,
2 kids.
daughter.
So this deal.
That deal translated out.
All right, so you can go 7 days, Allure of the Seas, just about $2,000 for 4 people. So one person, full price. The second person is 50%.
Now you see the back
And
of
the
this
kids
thing?
feel free. It's empty.
Look at the back of, no, not the back of the paper, the back of the ship.
Teasing you, yes.
You see the back of this thing? It looks like Coney Island.
There's that thing going down 8 stories. You can see a picture of it.
Teddy.
That's it. Holy.
Teddy, you are now 12.
I don't think I'd fit in the tube.
Wow.
Everybody fits in the tube. They grease
yeah,
it up.
I've heard that before.
They
Paul-
grease it up.
Paul, how is this possible that the ocean view is less money than the interior?
Because it's the deck and the location of.
They put you in the
cabin.
water, underneath the
Yeah.
water. That's the ocean view.
But-
Wow.
I told you I was staying in over Central Park this time, which is, It's
this
a
is the place with the
balcony
thing,
that
okay.
overlooks the inside. And I was on towards the front of the ship. And the front of the ship has the big pool. They have about 4 pools on board, so the big pool. And the first night I'm out, all of a sudden, about 9:30 at night, I hear this rush of water that's coming down. I went in the bathroom. I thought maybe I left a shower on or something. And gallons of water that came pouring down. It was just, no icebergs out there. What the hell's going on? And they
Sprung a leak.
empty the pools every night and they refill it.
You kidding me? Is it saltwater pool?
Cool.
Yeah, it is
Ryan,
pretty
can you
cool.
help him slide the
Saltwater
door?
pool.
Saltwater pools. Now, I got a question.
Yes.
If anybody's watching
Show him
today,
slide.
anybody's watching today's show and you're going on one of these cruises, especially this one, I want you, and you have the top, not the bottom, not the ocean, not none of that. The top, what do they call it?
Owner's suite.
If you have an owner's suite, I want to make a deal with you. I'll bring you on the show. We'll do a show from your suite. Let me know. Let me bunk up there.
Okay, if you go to the top suite on the newest ship, the Symphony, okay,
How many people does that hold?
about 6,500.
Well, this one I'm looking at is 5,400.
No, the top suite. You're not going to put 5,400 people in the
you
suite.
can get 8 people in that suite.
Now, do they all have to be one family, or can I bring 8 of my most important friends?
You can bring your whole Puerto Rican
Yeah.
family.
You could bring all of your friends.
All 8 of them,
people.
all 7 of them.
If they both can make
That's right.
it.
If they both can make them.
I didn't want to say that because that's kind of cringe. Okay, so I bring my entourage.
Yeah.
How much does it
What was
cost?
that?
That
Wait,
works.
wait a minute.
Oh, hold on, he's going to give me a deal. I'm making a deal
you
here,
got
Dawn.
the dining room table, so if you want to eat all your meals in your
I'll
suite,
eat on the floor. I don't care.
they'll bring it.
They'll bring it?
You got the bedroom, it's private. You got the bedroom that's
I get to
less
sleep.
private.
We're just going to call you
And
Hugh
then up on the
Hefner.
second
You got a bedroom that's less
floor,
private, okay?
You got like for the kids on top.
Forget about kids. We ain't talking
and
kids
to
here.
get from the top to the bottom, there's a sliding pond that goes
A slider.
inside
the room?
cabin. Yeah.
Okay, so let me understand something here. So I can fit 8, maybe 10 people because I'm Puerto Rican.
Eight.
Yeah, 2 people can sleep on the floor.
No.
Are they going to restrict me to 8?
Yeah,
Okay.
eight's the
So what
max.
is the price for that particular?
It depends upon the cabin and the crew, the date, and where it's going.
I want that ship with the
You're probably
slider
going to be looking at between $8,000 and $10,000.
for the top.
Yeah,
So it'll cost
For
me
how many
$1,000.
people?
for 8.
For all of them.
$1,000 a person.
For the week.
So, I got a deal for you. 8 people at $1,000. We share and split. We
I
get
have
the top.
somebody next to me who's never been on a cruise,
I know.
and come on.
I got to tell you, you got to love Paul.
$1,000.
He calls you and he goes, I really need a beautiful blonde to sit next to me.
He called it.
And here she sits. And now he's already booking her on a
There was
cruise.
a calling.
Were you
We felt the straw
you're manifesting
coming
me?
in.
He's manifesting you. Welcome to our show, Jolie.
Hi, thank you.
Have
for
you ever
having
seen
me.
our show?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
God
but I
bless
This is
will.
the last time.
Gonna plug in.
Well,
First and last.
Suzanne Wachtel pulled cards. We did cards with her the other day on the show, and Freddie pulled 2 death cards. So she called in today, and I said, Jolie's coming. She said, Freddie, don't worry, Jolie's got you covered because
got
she
me
will
covered. She's
explain
gonna pull
it.
the third death
She's
card.
gonna explain it to you, Batman.
Third death card. But I wanted. But hold on a second. Nobody's paying attention to my deal here. $1,000.
He wants to give Jolie some wine.
You want to get Joe?
Water's good.
Water's fine.
Let's get her some water.
So $1,000 a head for 8 people, and we get the top bunk. Think about
And
it.
the captain will probably eat dinner with you one night.
Yeah, he has to put up $1,000 too.
Captain
No,
Johnny.
he'll come out and have dinner with you.
$1,000. I cost money. You want to come have dinner with me? I'm easy, but I ain't cheap.
But now's the time to book these trips because it's between May 1st and May 5th, which means May 5th is on Sunday. You need to give Paul a call, 561-232-2626, to book these cruises. This is good for all Royal Caribbean cruises. First guest, you pay full price. Second guest is 50% off. Kids sale free and up to $300 in bonus credit. So it's not only the allure of the seas, you've got other places you can go as well.
Any port in Florida has ships that will go. Not all the big ones, but every port in Florida has some Royal Caribbean ships. They're out of Galveston, Texas. They're out of Bayonne, New Jersey. They're out of Los Angeles, California. Each has a different itinerary. We have cruises that go to Cuba. We have cruises that go Eastern Caribbean. The wine that I'm having is from St. Martin, which is the Eastern Caribbean.
Thank
That's
you
a
for that gift too,
Nice
Paul.
place. And then the Western Caribbean
you, Dylan.
is fun.
Thank you.
So we have a lot of choices there. The other thing that we want to talk about today, besides the Royal Caribbean, is Sandals is running a big promotion now too.
Now we need Sandals back here.
Yeah, Sandals.
They
is
haven't
gonna
been
go-
here since we swam with
They're
the
going
pigs.
to be here. They're going to do the show with me on May 21st. I'm
Okay,
gonna
we
get
need
my
them
friend-
back.
I'm going to get my
I got a
friend
lot of
Stu to
questions
come
for
up.
Sandals.
But they're up to $1,000 instant credit, save 65% off the cost of the room.
65%.
Yeah, off the cost of the room.
Where's the room at?
You got to pick the room you want to go to. You want the
Regular room?
I want to go to Jamaica and buy some tanzanite, some diamonds. If we're gonna go, we're gonna go. Or if we're gonna go to work, I got to go shopping too.
I'm not gonna say no.
I can actually go over to Jolie's and buy some tanzanite. We're gonna talk crystals in a little bit as well.
Do
But
you go shopping when you go on cruises?
I haven't been in a long time. I told you when I used to go, when there was so much tanzanite, you think, what are they giving all this tanzanite away? But now you realize it's an investment.
I don't even know
it's
what
not a
tanzanite
common
is. What the hell
stone
is
that you
tanzanite?
see here in the States.
What is tanzanite?
It is a gorgeous blue stone
Pretty.
that
Is it?
shoots off red and purple, the good quality.
But
Where's
there's
it come
so
from, a
much of it.
volcano or
Well, you
something?
think, well, how does there so much? There's so much of it there. It's
Where's it come
beautiful.
from?
And it comes out of Nigeria.
I like the out of where?
Nigeria.
I like diamonds.
Diamonds are common.
So am I.
Tanzanite
No,
is
nothing
10
common about
times
you.
more rare than a diamond.
You need to do a whole series, Paul, on shopping on these cruises. You know when you go on the boat and they give you all these shopping experiences, you think, can I really believe them because they just want you to go to their preferred vendors. But coming from you, it adds so much more value because you know the nooks and crannies, the really good ones, the ones that aren't all hyped up.
Yeah, and you know, the nice thing about it is if you have an idea as to what you want to spend and what the stones are worth, you can really negotiate well below what they're asking on it. Now, I know you know jewelry. You know Effie.
Yes.
I know Ralph.
They have an Effie shop in Cozumel. Top end gold, top end diamond.
Is that a real place, Effie?
Effie is a 5-generation family of jewelers.
Did you know that?
Sure.
Really?
Yes.
Of course.
Well, it's a good thing
I
you
am.
married a
And
doctor
if-
because
and
you
if
need
Dawn
the big
doesn't know
shoes,
it,
baby.
I'm sure Myra does.
Exactly.
Oh, your mom.
When we used to cruise as kids, not an island.
guys
that
cruised
went,
a lot, your mother
Not an
told me.
island that went by that my
Mother's
mother
Day
didn't
gifts.
buy a piece of jewelry.
Your mother drank on every island from here to
She drank and she shopped.
all over.
That's
Suzanne, I
what
wonder if she knows your mom. That's all I can say. We got great deals going on at Sandals. We've got great deals going on with Royal Caribbean.
And we have a riverboat cruise that is for solo travelers who want to meet eligible men going from Avignon to
said I
Lyon,
was
France.
single?
Who said she was single?
She's married.
I looked. Come on.
Paul, you don't
So
need a
you've
ring
got
to
how
be
many?
married.
What do you have? One left? One spot left?
Yeah, I think there's one, maybe two. It's on the top deck. It's a prime cabin, and you'll have the time of your
Are you
life.
going?
I don't know. It's hard to get away. You going to Europe is, it's a
You know,
flight.
Paul, if you need a fill-in,
You're the guy?
I would be filling
When you
in
guys
for you.
going to swap?
I
Paul's
would-
going to be my
I
co-host
would-
and you're going to go
yeah,
as
I
a
would-
singles cruise?
Yeah, I would act as Paul's
Body double?
body double. I'll go on a
Well,
cruise.
I have
Somebody-
Croatia coming up. I'm still, angling on that if I'm going to.
You going?
It's 4 days.
To
so
Croatia?
It's 2
What's
days
the
to
problem?
get there, 2 days to get back,
And?
and it's a
It's a lot of
private
traveling for 4 days.
luxury. So
It's
it's
a private
very,
luxury?
very high end.
What's that mean?
That means there's only 54 people on board the whole ship.
So what's wrong? I'm still trying to understand what is the problem.
Well, for me, it's Miami to Croatia.
You got to fly.
That's a long. I don't like to fly that long.
How long is it?
I'll help you out. If you click your heels 3
If
times,
you could do that,
you
I'd
can be in
there.
Croatia.
So let me get this right. You're having a debacle about flying? Let me tell you how you fly. First of all, you go to the airport.
Yes, tell
you go.
me.
You get some.
Yes,
you
tell
get
me.
some liquid in you, and then you get on the plane.
Yes.
And you tell people, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul, and you introduce yourself.
Captain Paul.
Captain Paul. And we are going to play games from here to there because we're on this stupid thing for 12 hours. Is that about the time?
About.
12 to 14 hours.
It's
Because I
not
know
a
when I
direct
went to
flight.
Switzerland.
Not a direct flight.
When I went to, it's not a direct flight. I went to Switzerland, Air Swiss, it was a direct flight.
That was.
You think I'm going to sit there for 12 hours and not hang out with people? We were playing games in the You should have seen it. The captain came out and says, Mrs. Santori, can you like tone it down? I said, why? He says, the plane is bouncing.
Well, Mr. Santori, we've done the train. We need a plane, an automobile, and a boat.
I have a call today at 2:30. Somebody was watching the show yesterday.
Teddy goes, oh, God.
Yes, Teddy.
What do they
September
have?
5th. They have yachts. So they are contacting us at 2:30. They would love for us to do a show on a yacht.
Forget Yachts in Fort Lauderdale.
I knew you had a connection,
That's
but I
the
hadn't
one.
seen you. But
That's the one.
We'll do more than one.
And I have another idea.
They have a whole place where you can do a setup, and then the yachts, it's all undercover. You can go and do a walk-on to the Forgetti yachts that are there, and let me tell you what, made in Italy.
You know the owner, right?
I don't know the owner, but I certainly know
Somebody.
the people. When I was,
We need to
back
talk
in
about
Korea
it.
#2, my clients, they went to Forgetti and they would order the one they wanted. Like you go and order.
Now, this particular lady is a yacht broker.
Yes.
So she said, I said to her, no, I don't want to go out to sea.
Is that the lady we met here?
No, this is brand new. She saw the show and she says, if you really want to do this, my people are interested in having you. She's not talking about one yacht. We can do all over Florida on these yachts. But I told her I don't want to go out to sea. Too much liability. We're going to stay in the port.
Good, because Teddy told me that she can't go on a boat. She gets
Seasick.
real seasick, so
Yeah.
we have to stay docked.
So we're going to be docked. We're going to take party bus, talk to him already, to the docking with the boat. And we're going to do a show on the boat.
And for food,
Well, for food, I haven't gotten that far yet.
and for drink.
We'll
Still
got
haven't
that
gotten
covered.
So if you have drink and food, if you are a company that has
We can get
booze,
Chef Z for that.
we can get the Barrel of Monks for beer.
We've got
we
Barrel
can
of
get,
Monks. We've got the Sparkle for the wine. We got a lot of options.
Oh, did I tell
like
you
the
I
wine
met?
that we had last
Did
time.
I tell
That
you I
was
met
delicious.
Sparkling Wines at Costco?
Yeah.
Did you?
They sold out. There was
Did you
one
see the
can
cases
left.
that she had?
God.
I have some under the counter, actually. We've got
Well, you
some.
probably have the only ones left in Florida.
There you have it.
Now, I have to tell you, when you mix that with a little vodka, very good.
So tomorrow night when we're at Art Walk, come on out because we've got some Sparkle wine. We've got some Barrel of Monks beer. They're giving out-
Tomorrow's artwork?
Yes, Prosecco. Tomorrow's
Did you know
Friday
that?
already.
Yeah.
You going to be here
We're going to
tomorrow?
be here tomorrow night at Art Walk from 6 until 9 p.m. at
Hey, Dylan.
1440.
Dylan, Mo,
More.
you going to be here tomorrow? Yes, I need you.
And here she comes. Here comes Shoes. 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Tomorrow's Art Walk from 6 until 9 p.m. Give Paul a call, 561-232-2626 to book all of your vacation
Time out.
cruising deals.
You set the phone too fast because they end up calling me.
561-232. I need a 6. 2626. Give Paul a call
Or go to 80800.
and type in Cruise Optics.
Yes.
One word, Cruise Optics, to get all of his V-Card digital marketing platform information. But Paul's going to stay with us.
I'll be here.
We're going to go to commercial break when we come back.
Hey, if you go on a cruise with Paul and you come back in one piece, let us know. We're going to put you on the set on a Thursday when he's here so you can tell us the good, bad, or indifferent. How's that? Is that fair?
I love it.
When
Good,
we come
bad, and
back from
different.
commercial break, we're going to talk more with Paul. We're going to talk and meet Jolie
I
DeMarco
wanna see what
from
this
Crystal
is about.
Junkie.
That book is upside down.
She's got a new book that just came out called High Vibes.
Look at it. It's upside down.
And we actually, I haven't met
It's
her,
trickery.
but we were connected to Jolie through Suzanne Wachtel. So
Of course you did. The deaf car lady.
So
I see her. I go, deaf car lady.
you are in good hands, is all I can say to
I'm
you.
in somebody's hands.
Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Regular medical and dental checkups are especially important when planning for pregnancy. To learn more about taking your baby steps toward a healthy pregnancy,
Please enter the con. You are currently the only.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself, give yourself the chance to be heard, and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
And we're back.
And we're back. Welcome
And
back to our 1 o'clock hour.
I'm not very happy right now
Why?
because I see more cards.
We've got
The
everyone
crystal
covered.
junking. No, we ain't got everyone covered.
We do.
You got everyone covered. You give me 2 death cards.
I did.
You and your partner over here. You set me up pretty good. Did you hear what happened on the shoot that we were at the Silver Ball Museum?
I had nothing to do with the car.
Really?
So Paul goes, wouldn't it be nice if somebody, he looks at me, had a reading?
Well, Suzanne was on set with her mom's book, Jolie.
Okay.
So we were talking about her mom's book and her event at Yoga Journey next weekend, and how with her inheritance was her mom's tarot deck.
Oh.
And we kind of left it alone until Paul says, "Will you do a reading on air?" And Freddie says, Suzanne said, "Of course."
No,
and
no,
Freddie
no,
goes,
that's
"Yeah."
not the way it went.
And
I'm sitting where you are, and he goes, wouldn't it be nice if somebody did a reading? And he's looking at me, staring, give me the hairy eyeball. So I said, yeah, I'll play, I'll do it, and much to my chagrin, she turns and looks at me and says, if you pull the death card, it doesn't mean you're going to die. Not to her, not to him, not to Jen G, who was on the set, but to me. Not once, but twice. I pull it twice.
2 times you pulled it? Did she tell you it just means new beginnings?
Yeah. I also pulled the beast card.
2 rebirths.
I pulled the
2
beast
rebirths.
card. I pulled the tree card. I pulled the junkie card. You name it, I pulled it.
she said, "Rebirth with the new moon," which happens to be this weekend.
Yeah.
Don't put butter on the toast.
Am I right?
It's true. It's true.
I'm sure it is true, but why 2? There isn't even 2 of those
Let me
cards
ask,
in the
did you
deck.
pull them one after the other, or there are 2 separate
No,
cards?
one at the beginning, one at the end with the beast afterwards. I had
Okay.
the death and the beast card.
Okay. All right. So that just means that you're going through 2 news cycles in your life.
2.
Two
I can't even
cycles.
handle 1. And all my friends then
Maybe they give
afterwards.
you 2 because you weren't listening. So you have to do it again. So you have to do it again.
And then all my friends, right? All my friends, they pull cards. And everybody is like Mary Poppins. They're getting all the good stuff. They're getting all the sweet stuff, the sweet stuff, the sweet stuff. Here and Jen pulled the same cards. They said, did you guys even shuffle it? This guy, Mr. Mary Poppins over here. Oh, he's going to be cruising and money. Me, I get death and beast.
Well, you pulled it as your first card, and then all the other
First
cards,
card.
the
First
first
card.
couple,
Next to last card.
and then she says, "New beginnings," and then she closes that out, and then you pulled the tree card and the new moon and new beginnings and change, and then you pull the death card again, and she said, so that cycle changes, and then you've got new beginnings.
You know, I know why she's a shrink.
Why?
Because when you pull those cards, you need one. You need a shrink.
But Suzanne is really unbelievable, and her book is actually, the first draft is out, and she's having an event. You can come on in too. Her event is on May 11th at Yoga Journey, so you can find information on the Yoga Journey website. And through Suzanne, I was connected to you, Jolie, so she gave me your card a while ago, and I thought, let's reach out to Jolie and see what she does. You own 2 stores called Crystal Junkie. Jolie DeMarco has an incredible following, and anyone who's into crystals and energy and high vibrations, they all know Jolie. Her following is tremendous. I mean, oh my goodness.
Everybody knows you because of You're the generate. You have the energy thing.
The crystals and the stones. So welcome, Jolie. We've got Jermina back with us from Blossom Moments Flora. We changed our setup, of course. And
What is this called?
Hope.
Really?
I like that.
My husband named it this morning.
I'm pretty sure he did. He says, "I hope she goes."
Her
to
husband,
work."
his name is Handsome, right? What's your husband's name?
Fab.
Fab. I thought it was Handsome. It was one of those things.
Fabuloso. He's fabuloso.
That's a cool name. But yeah, I do have a question. Because,
But talk it to your mic so we can hear
had
it.
the 2 death cards
Okay,
pulled.
that mic is fine.
And then we were talking spirit animals last month.
Okay.
And Freddie's came up as the snake.
Oh, jeez. That's true.
Okay, actually, the snake is really good. Snake means you're a healer. And you probably heal with your words.
How
'cause
come
you talk
nobody
about
said that to me before? Do you know? I had jackets and shirts made up. I'm the snake. Because
Really?
everybody, like a serpent.
it. Snake's good.
So Jolie, tell us more about what you do, because it's pretty fascinating, because she's now understood your card. She understands your spirit animal. Let's understand Jolie a little bit.
Okay, so I'm basically what they call a clairvoyant channel. So I see, feel, and hear messages other than human. And so basically also a mediumship. But what I'm known for right now is also crystal healing. So I teach people crystal healing, how to be intuitive, how to work skills with that. But the crystals are really cool because I teach people how to get high without using drugs and alcohol.
You get high on a crystal.
Yeah, you could actually.
And there's nothing on the crystal.
There's nothing on the crystal.
And
It's
that's the
just-
name of your book, right?
Yeah. It's
How to
called
get high on a crystal?
High Vibes Crystal Healing.
Because upside down, I'm already high.
No, it just is an illusion.
Oh.
The girl's laying down, has the crystal layout on her body. So basically in the book I talk about 26 different layouts for your body that can help you adjust, balance, or release.
26.
And 26 is a lot. And 26 is a...
What's a
does anybody
magical
know that
number?
It's a magical number. And in numerology, 2 and 6 equal 8,
Eight.
which is abundance and infinite energy and infinite love.
Do you know what my number was when I was a baseball player?
13?
8.
Was it 8? See, infinite.
Oh,
That's awesome.
okay. That's good.
Yeah.
She's right.
Love you.
2 and 6.
And Jolie has 2 crystal stores, one in Boca, one in Deerfield.
Yeah, the one in Boca is called My Flora Aura, and the other one in Deerfield is called Crystal Junkie. And
How the hell did you get into this?
I actually started selling flowers on the side of the road when I came to college down here, and
Selling flowers on the side of the road
Yeah.
when you were a college student.
out of my Jeep.
But before you sold those flowers out of your Jeep,
Yeah.
what pushed you? Did you know you had a gift?
I knew I had a gift since I was young. I would always feel energy, and I used to play with rocks and have a rock tumbler and all that kind of stuff, make jewelry when I was little. So I always was kind of a rock hound. And as I got older, you know, when you go to college, you forget about things, you party and stuff. And then after that, I kept hearing messages. I'm clairaudience. That means you hear through your ears and different senses of your body. And so I started getting messages over and over again. Not to do flowers anymore. So I used to do flowers on the side of the road, then I opened flower shops. I actually worked for Mr. Trump, Mr. President Trump, I have to say now. At Mar-a-Lago, did all the flowers there for him. And from there, I kept getting messages not to do flowers anymore. And then I had some sickness happen to me. I had my surgery on my neck and things like that where I changed. And when I came out of the surgery, I was channeling a voice, and the voice was telling me gratitude. And all of a sudden I knew I was going to open up this crystal shop of all the wonderful things that I love. So I originally had it flowers, crystals, and readings. That I would do readings and crystal healing on people.
And you're still doing it. How long you been doing it?
Yeah, 11 years now.
And it's
At the
grown
crystal
now.
shop.
And
Yeah.
now she's a motivational speaker. She's
Yeah.
so well
Well,
known.
you're writing books and everything else about it.
Yeah, this is my 8th book, but this is the first one published, not self-published, with Llewellyn Publishing Company. So
Is that on
pretty
Amazon?
proud of
Can
this
you get
one.
that on Amazon?
You can get it on Barnes & Nobles. It's actually in all the stores now, too.
There's a Barnes and Noble?
Uh-huh.
Where?
Yep. In Boca, they actually
There's
just
still
had
a
the other
Barnes and
day.
Noble? Right on Lake Road.
I had to go there and
Huh?
take my pictures there and everything.
Really? You do book signings and things like that?
I'm working on the book signings now. They're trying to get me into Barnes & Nobles. I'm going to Denver at the INATS, so it's kind of a big deal with Llewellyn.
We'll bring you to iPick. It's not INAP, but it's
I'll
iPick.
go to IPIC, INATS.
You could do
all
a
of
book
it.
signing there.
She should come with us next Tuesday.
Now,
Ellie's also.
Now, you know the magic of energy and stones, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the way the pyramids were
Yep.
built.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people have these theories of how the hell they moved those rocks in play. You can't even do that now because it wouldn't work mathematically now. And there's math involved with the stones. And
Yep.
I'll give you in a bigger one among the Catholics. I don't know if the Jewish faith does this, but among Catholics, they used to pray before a meal.
Yeah.
And I noticed that yesterday when we were on the train, that Dawn DeMarco book
Yes.
did that. And that was a tradition because it carries energy. And I know that a lot of people don't get this anymore because they have not been exposed to this anymore. But I grew up around this. So I do understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
There is a lot of energy in stones. There's also a lot of energy in ship travel, the oceans,
Yeah.
The water.
Yeah.
the water. The Bermuda Triangle, man, I was a big buff on the Bermuda Triangle. There are things happening there because it is mathematically on the Earth, the center focal of the point where they say Atlantis was, and the whole
Oh, you
nine.
give me chills. Look at my hair's going up. Woo-wee. That means it's fact.
But I used to study. I didn't sell flowers out of my truck. I should have. But I used to study her science, and there's a deeper science to what you do than the common person will ever understand.
Yeah.
Just a true fact.
You can't.
It's true.
Well, you had a message, and then you've, I guess, self-taught,
Yeah,
and the
self-taught.
voices, and to learn everything. You do rock readings as well.
Yeah. So I think since you didn't like your other reading, we'll do a rock reading. We won't do
I
the
think
cards
that's a great
today.
idea.
We'll change it up a little bit for you.
No, it isn't that I didn't like. I mean, I just have fun with it.
Just
It doesn't.
different.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
it's
It doesn't. It doesn't intimidate me whatsoever. I mean, it is what it is, and when God calls me home, I gotta go. But the bottom line here is that it's just funny because she warned me, like she knew it was
She knew it.
coming, like she
She's
knew it
pretty
was
intuitive.
coming. So it was
Suzanne
kind
is
of
amazing.
That was kind
And
of
then
ingenious.
she called in today also.
She happens to be one of the best, and I said this to her not because she was on the show. I said this to her a year ago when I first met her. I said to her, you have a gift that is unlike anyone else, the way you present what you do. You should do more. You know, sometimes we have a gift and we don't sell flowers out of a Jeep on the side of the road.
Well, we don't recognize our gifts sometimes, and we don't know how to deliver them.
Well, you can't be afraid to deliver. You have to take chances and say, you know, I am good at what I do, and boom, and do.
Yeah. Suzanne's helped so many people. I love her. She's great.
She's fantastic. She's very
Before you do your reading, I'm looking
What would
at
you
this
like, Paul?
deck of cards.
I think
Soul
somebody should
talking
have one
and
done.
Relationships. Tell
I
us
think
about
somebody
that.
should have one done. On the air.
Yes, we're going to do a rock reading.
We should do a rock reading.
We're going to do a rock reading. What do we need to do, Jolie? Let's
Now,
do a
how
rock
do you do
reading.
rock
Let's
readings?
find out.
So for a rock reading, because crystals have frequency, like you were just explaining a little bit, so there is a little, there's science behind it. So each crystal has a different frequency. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay all the crystals out in front of you, and you're going to pick the first 7 that you're attracted to. So
First 7.
Yeah, so don't overthink it, and you're just going to line them up, and I'm going to tell you why you chose them.
We're moving your set around, Freddie?
You want me to
Just put it right there on the Brooklyn piece.
get them here?
Okay.
You ever seen that commercial where the guy goes,
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
And the funny thing is that Jermina sitting next to you is a florist.
Really?
Wow.
And none of this was planned,
I
just
used to have a
saying.
flower shop. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing the colors that you have out there, because when you did that, it just reminded me of my mom.
Really? Aw.
Yes,
Why?
really. I'm gonna explain it to you. Okay, so I'll explain in a second. How do you want me to pick? Just take them out?
So you're going to pick one and just line them up, just like the first one at the top and then the last one at the bottom.
All right, so you keep talking.
These rocks are fascinating. And how did you even learn and you start doing this as well?
I was self-taught. Like I said, when I was a kid, I used to play with rocks and roll around on them and stuff. And then I think I was inventing the rock mat during that time because I didn't know those biomats with the crystals in them. So that's how I learned how to do the layouts, because I started working with certain ones, and there's certain crystals that harmonize
This one was
together. That one.
And you do this for healing, and I love that the high vibration, and people wear jewelry and they want the crystals, and we have our big crystal here because so much energy comes through this set all the time, and then someone left me the clearing spray, and the amethyst is over there. I have a few here because the amount of people that come through this set and different vibrations. There are times that things come on here that just make me physically ill, and we have to clear it. And he thinks I'm crazy, but it happens sometimes with the mats
It's real.
as well. The energy and the vibrations change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have 7 there?
Yes.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, great.
Wow. It's just fascinating, the difference. And I've never seen, it's funny, I would never pick the ones you picked. Maybe one of them, but
Do you want to do it too?
amazing. Do his first.
Okay. So the first one that you picked here is malachite. See, it's really pretty. You actually picked 2 malachite. The first and the second one are the same stone. Malachite is a stone for the heart. So it actually does physical healing for the heart, and it also assists in circulatory issues and emotional issues of the heart. So when people pick that one, it's usually showing that you have some issues that you need to address.
You're right. I have circulatory issues. I'm a diabetic, and I do have circulatory issues. That's correct.
Okay. And then the next stone that you chose here is called howlite. It's called white howlite. It kind of looks like a marbly looking stone. And white howlite is a stone that gives you focus.
Lack of or too much?
It makes you more focused.
Oh, I can swallow that one.
Yeah, we need you more focused.
It's actually really good for studying too. Like a lot of kids use that one if they want to study. It helps them focus more on their schoolwork and things.
Now, why is it that the stones? Why am I attracted to the stones? Because it's me, my inner self talking to me.
Yeah. Well, think about it like this. Every day we feel different, right? So today you might feel happier than you are tomorrow, right?
So every day we change.
Every day we change with
I
our
like
emotions.
this lady. I've
And
been saying
so
that for years.
each day, you know, if you looked at your crystals, if you had a collection of crystals or jewelry, because they say women live longer than men because we wear jewelry.
That's because you women wear us out. But go ahead.
It's because men want to die.
Yeah.
And so basically, you're attracted to the colors and the frequencies of them unknowingly, most people unknowingly, and you're choosing the ones that you need for that day.
Okay.
And so you're choosing ones today that are, you know, working with you of what you need at this
So
time.
focus is another issue that I generally have right now. We talked about this before we came on set. Is that I have to revamp focus because you know throughout the year you get into a lull, and people say they get depressed, and I don't have time for that right now. I got to refocus and retool. We got to go.
Okay, good.
So that's right on.
Okay. And then the next one we have here, let me just see because of the light. This one is black onyx. So black onyx actually is a grounding stone, so it helps you stay more in the present moment. So sometimes when people think too far in the future or they stray too far in the past, that stone's going to help you stay more grounded.
So we have something like this.
Yes, there you go. You have it on already.
And this was given to me by Dawn as a gift
Wow.
because that's the
Nice.
Buddha onyx is to stay grounded.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Okay, and then the next one there is called a pink opal. So it's a different grade of opal than usually most of us would look at, you know. So this is a different grade. When you're looking at jewelry grade, of course, it's going to be a lot more brilliant. But the pink opal is for intuitiveness.
Now I was going to say to you, that stone strikes a chord with me, and I don't know why. So explain why.
Okay, so pink opal opens up your third eye. If you know about your chakras a little bit, your third eye and your intuitiveness, and also that means just all your senses are heightened. So when all your senses are heightened, that means you're knowing things, just like that inner knowing, feeling things a little bit stronger than maybe other people at that time, and helps you with your path. So it's really going to help you have insight on your past and you know this current time in your life.
Interesting.
So, and the next one is super cool. That one's one of my favorites. This white one here is called selenite. It's sort of like salt because it can disintegrate if you put it in water. So it's really kind of neat in that way.
I think we have one of these.
Oh, look at you. It absorbs negative energy, and it's actually a self-cleansing stone, so you never need to like cleanse it with water or sunlight or anything unless you want to. So you can put all your other stones on top of it, and it'll cleanse the other stones.
Wow.
It's a cleanser.
Yeah.
Is it a salt itself?
It's not considered a salt, it's a mineral. But selenite is what I call I make names up for them, and I call it the cleanser. So
The
it's
cleanser.
interesting you said
Do
that.
you know
yeah.
in the spiritual world there are cleansers? There are
Yeah.
there's the world sweepers.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. It's neat.
And the
He's
last
very
one.
intuitive. He knows.
And the last one?
The last one there actually is a resin, and this one is amber.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so it's amber that hasn't been polished. So when they don't polish the amber, I don't know if I have one here that's polished or not, but it's unpolished amber, and amber is a resin, so it's been millions of years where it settles and becomes hard like that, and sometimes there's like bugs inside of them. Years ago, when they had the bugs in them, people didn't want them; they were cheaper. And now, when the bugs are in them, it's like they're thousands of dollars.
Now they're expensive.
Yeah.
Just clean the bugs out yourself. You're good.
Yeah. So what amber does is like works with your solar plexus energy in that chakra of your stomach, and it helps you with your emotions. It helps with stomach issues. If you have stomach issues, it helps things kind of move through the digestive tract. But it also is protection. They used to use it in Egypt and some other places for protection against evil spirits. So again, it's another protective healing stone, but it's known as a protectant healing stone.
Now there was a famous prophet. And again, I'm going to get heavy on you. There was a famous prophet who wore that stone around his neck before he was crucified. I'm not going to tell you no names, but there is a reason why that stone is in play.
Okay.
It is a very protective. It's about history and cleanliness and bringing history back and cleaning out a lot of things that happen to protect you from the past.
I'm glad you never know who I'm bringing on air.
I don't, but I can relate to this. I can relate to this
no clue
because
you were even coming.
I studied this in college. I studied it as a young boy.
Mhm.
I had a grandmother who was into stones.
Really?
And explain,
That's
yeah,
great.
my grandmother was into stones. And I learned a lot about how we tick, because I always say we are not the same person today we're going to be tomorrow.
That's right.
We change.
Yep.
And that's why stones were created, is to remind man that you are not always constantly the same.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that.
Well, they have healing ability too, the energy.
Yes. Well, you know about that. You are a big Indian deal that goes on with
I
you.
used to go to the reservations, and I spoke many times with the medicine man of the tribe.
Shamans.
And
Shaman.
Yeah, the shaman of the tribe, and
here we go again.
They
Here we go
have
again.
they that is their medicine, and it is very, very powerful.
Well, then I have a question for you. It isn't so much about stones. You have a definition to them, but do people actually take and understand what you're saying to them?
When I explain it kind of more like a scientific way without being too scientific, they understand about energy, how everything on Earth is energy, and that everything has a frequency. So if you think about them, I say they're like vitamins, basically, because they do have certain minerals in them. They have iron, depending where they came from and which crystals they are. So I say they're vitamins for our body and our soul. And the frequencies that they have, like there's actually tools that they can measure the frequencies, just like they do with tuning forks, right? So if people believe in tuning forks, it's the same thing. These things, some of these stones have the highest frequency that's going to be the same or close to a tuning fork to adjust and balance the energy, your electromagnetic field around your body. We call it your aura.
And when you pick these stones, does it mean these are the stones if he were in your store, he would purchase and carry with him? Or these are just the readings of today and where he's at?
This is just the readings today and where he's at. And what I would say to him is feel each one of the stones, hold it at your heart chakra, and you'll know which one that you would want to carry for today.
I can tell you exactly is the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one, the big round one.
Opal.
The opal, pink opal, yeah. Very intuitive.
I mean, I would put the last one in my pocket and just say, put it in there, forget it, and just leave it there all the time, because that's always going to bring back history.
Yeah.
But I like the message, because even if you don't listen to the messages, right? That you're
yeah.
giving people a hint. Remember, I said there's always 7 signs a day that God gives you. And if you don't read them, it's on you. We're all created equal, all of us. And if you don't read them, it's on you. So if you're giving somebody a sign and they don't read it, it's on them. It doesn't mean it doesn't work.
Right.
It just means you didn't come to the table.
It's the hearing the message. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, more with Jolie DeMarco, Crystal Junkie, High Vibration with Stones. We've got Jermina. You always come at the right day and the right time.
Oh, I want to see a reading for you.
We've got Paul Badiato on Travel Thursday, so give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
seductive and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
And we're back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV on Travel Thursday. We're talking with Jolie DeMarco from Crystal Junkie and High Vibes, your new book that is out. Amazing. We've got Paul with us from Cruise Optics, and now we've got Jermina joining us from Blossom Moments Floral. Freddie had his rock reading. I laid out my 7. Okay. But in the meanwhile, you want to give out some free passes?
Yes, I want you, if you guys call 888-994-4995, what's the number?
888-994-4995.
We will give you 4 passes. 4. Count them up. 4 passes.
How many?
4.
4. To the Silver Ball Pinball Museum for all day in and out passes. Otherwise, it is $15 for the day. We are giving you 4. So give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we'll get you some passes.
So I got 4 in my hand. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give them to the mole if you don't call it. 888-994-4995, and the good friends of ours at the Silver Ball Museum.
That is a fun place
Tell
to
them
be.
Freddie and Dawn sent you from the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
That's right. You got kids, you can hold your meetings there as well because they'll run around like nuts out there, not break anything, and you can have places. They got 3 bars, restaurants, food. The food is fabuloso.
And Paul, already sitting here, you had a book from Jolie.
Yeah, Jolie gave me a fabulous book. I can't wait to read it. Soul Talking and Relationships.
And let me ask you, Jolie, why you
That's
have a whole
interesting.
bag of things. Why would you pick this one for Paul?
He was looking at the soul talking deck, so and they kind of go together. So I figured if you want to get a reading with the soul
I
talking
want
deck.
your message.
You want my message? Oh boy. No.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah,
For you?
absolutely. Talk to my soul. Tell me.
Well, the first thing that I felt when I sat down next to you, I felt like a super happy person, but I felt like there's somebody that you would like to have in your life, and so that you're manifesting her. And in the book, it tells you how to manifest her. So I thought that's why I would give it to you.
You have to read that twice.
Yeah, it works.
I got nothing to say.
Kind of leaves you speechless, huh, Freddie?
It
I got
helps you
nothing.
manifest your good match. So somebody that would have the same understandings as love, honor, respect, and trust that you do. So that's
Wow,
how
that's
we're-
awesome.
yeah.
Anything
Now-
else? Wait a minute. I'm doing good.
I was going to say, what else you got?
Just no
Absolutely.
death card coming to me. Go ahead.
What else you got?
So anyway, when you manifest, if you know what your understandings or your normals are, and you basically say that you want somebody to have those same normals and understandings of those actions of love, honor, respect, and trust, that would be somebody that would be a good match.
Now, I understand that if you held hand, you would get a stronger message. The energy
Oh,
would...
who told you that?
Come on. No. For real. Come on.
That's what you get for giving him a book.
The book.
The book.
I actually feel like somebody's coming through for you, like somebody that's passed over into the light. And I feel like they are visiting you, and they say that they love you
Got
very
Mother's
much.
Day coming up.
Yeah, she's loving on you. She's giving you
Thank
signs.
you.
Yeah,
Now, you know, sometimes when you give messages, there's a message within the message, right?
yeah.
Sometimes it's like that bottle in the ocean. You ever seen one? You ever get one of
Message
those?
in a bottle? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you ever get one of those?
No, I never really have.
Have you ever seen one of those?
I actually have seen one.
Have you ever taken one home? I got one. I got one in Tampa.
Really?
I took it home. I never opened it.
Wow.
Do you still have it?
I don't know. I think the ex got it.
The ex got your
I
message
never
in a
opened
bottle?
it.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because I figured that it was a better story not to open.
But maybe it was a story to read.
Maybe it was. It wasn't my turn. I should have put it just back in the ocean, but I got to find out where it is. You ever had that done to you?
Nope.
And sometimes you get a message, right? You get a message,
Yeah.
and there's a message in the
the
bottle,
message.
in the message, and you have to sort of figure out the difference.
Our show
sometimes.
should come with a warning.
Black box warning,
Disclaimer.
baby.
Disclaimer, Freddie on set is all I can say.
That's all I can say. It's that, you know something, you meet people in this business, which we do every day, and then you meet somebody at a different frequency. And all the bells and whistles are going, and I got to go take some aspirin because she brings a whole different aura, whatever you want to call it. And it's just going right through me right now.
Plus the flowers.
Well, this lady does it to me all the
mean,
time.
you-
I'm trying to hide behind the
You
flowers
just
as
add
a
those
filter.
flowers into the energy between the rocks and the flowers. This is really high vibes.
It's just creating
Yeah,
its
we're rocking
beauty
it
and
out
its
here.
energy. We're rocking out here.
We're getting high on crystals.
Well said.
We're getting high on energy here.
All right, so who picked those crystals?
I did.
You
And
did? Okay.
there's 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes.
Wow, look at the
Oh,
first
you picked
one.
some interesting ones.
That first one is
right, you ready?
hoot.
I'm ready. It's a hoot.
So the first one here is called a barite rose. These are found in Oklahoma, and it's like sand, mostly sand and things, the way they're created. And so this one, barite rose, is about grounding. Also, it's about keeping yourself grounded. You want to feel it?
No, talking to the mic.
Okay. It's about keeping yourself grounded, and it's also like opening yourself up. You think of like a rose, a flower opening up. So it's saying you have multiple things around you, but it's also trying to get you to stay grounded and focused with it. So it's like not serving too many masters, I guess, is the best way I could say it.
Is
to you.
this for her to stay grounded or to tell other people that she's grounded?
This one was at the top chakra, so I'm kind of aligning them up to your chakra. So this is her with her higher self, or connecting to her
So
source
it's
or
about
guides.
her.
Yeah, her source or guides.
Oh, very
yeah.
interesting.
So it'd be, getting information from your source and guides.
Staying grounded.
That's grounded. The next one here that she picked is also called Fool's Gold. It's pyrite.
Cute.
Okay, so we like it because it's shiny. So this one, what it does is it is an energizer stone. So it's kind of energizing you, opening up your mind, opening up also your throat chakra area, and that's what you do for a living,
That's
obviously. So you're very energized in what you do, and it brings money and luck. So it's really good. So it's
Now,
saying-
can it also signify that you want to be heard?
You could be heard, and also a lot of times expression and speaking your truth. So it's good because you're speaking your
Interesting.
truth.
That's what we do every day.
Yeah. That's perfect for you.
Leave that one
And you're
alone.
energized while you do it, so it's good.
It's true that.
The next one is a really favorite stone of mine. This one's called orange calcite. I call it the aphrodisiac stone. It's a sex stone. So this one actually just gets your motor running a little bit. So
And where is that chakra located?
It's always better at sea.
This one's at your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. So this one works for that. So it's just kind of getting that activated.
Nice.
So it's either overactivated or underactivated.
The bigger the stone,
but that could help you activate it.
is that like the bigger the stone, the better?
No, size doesn't really matter.
Oh, I've heard that one before. I have heard
I get
that
it.
one
Bada
before.
bing.
They ask me all the time with the crystals, does size matter? It depends on which
Wow.
crystal it is.
Wow.
All
So
right,
good that we
moving
have a
on.
midday
You
show.
heard that here.
And there you have it.
So the next one here is called citrine. This is a really popular stone. Citrine is what we call the happy stone. So it brings in happy vibrations, but it also keeps negative vibrations away at the same time. So it's also like cleansing stone for space. If you want to sell your house or your home, this one works good with another one called green aventurine. You put them together and it brings wealth and abundance. And
Well, you should get a few of those.
I should.
yeah, it works.
The bigger the better. Oh, and the size doesn't matter.
Size doesn't
Float your
matter.
boat.
Oh, this is a good one too. All right, so this next one here is a purple stone. This one is called charite. Charite is a stone that helps you know the inner you. And because you picked it at the sacral chakra area, it's just showing that like you're very strong and intense with your creativity and things that you do in your life. So it's just showing you that you're on your right path as far as your inner knowing and your creativity.
Well, that's really interesting.
She didn't even see my cards from Tuesday, did
That's
she?
pretty good.
A lot of depth. A lot of depth to what you're doing here.
Funny,
She's
huh?
like an annuity.
Yeah.
Don't keep me around.
Yeah.
And the next one that you picked is rose quartz. This is also another one that pretty much everybody knows, like amethyst. Rose quartz is love. It's about love and compassion for self and for others. So they're saying that you're very compassionate and loving
That
for
is you.
yourself and for your others. So you're pretty balanced in that way. And
She said balance.
balance. And speaking of balance, this is called a zebra agate. And see how it's black and white?
Wow.
So this one's kind of like your yin and your yang. And so it does bring balance into your life. And you picked it at your root chakra. So that just means that you're, trying to stay stable in your grounding, trying to stay stable in what your goals are and what you're trying to do in your life at this time.
Is she seeking it or she has it?
This one for her, and intuitively, I'm just going to say she has it in certain parts of her life, but it's not in all. And that's why I felt like she picked this one.
Interesting.
Interesting, right? Pretty amazing.
This chick is scary.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of ametrine?
Ametrine, yes.
Ametrine is where the amethyst and the citrine grow together.
Yeah,
It only happens in one place in Bolivia. And I bought a lot of ametrine. I seem to be attracted to it. What are the implications of that?
Well, ametrine, because it's both of them combined together, so it has the frequencies of both, so they're harmonizing. And so amethyst is a relaxing stone. Obviously, most people know it helps them with sleep. And citrine, again, is a happy stone. So you're trying to bring a combination of your life to be harmonious, of happiness, and also of peacefulness. So it's bringing you both.
Inner peace.
Yeah. So if you're really drawn to that one, you have a lot in your house, you're trying to bring tranquility into your home.
I like that.
So it's nice.
You need a Buddha made of that stone.
Ametrine.
Ametrine.
Ametrine is
It will change your life.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to pick some stones?
Jamina, you're very quiet over there.
Jamina, I mix them up, and
So
then
this
you'll pick
segment,
your
while
7.
Jamina's picking her stones, is brought to you by Blossom Moments Floral, and Mother's Day is right around the corner. So contact Jamina at 561-951-6343. You can go to bmgevents.net or Blossom Moments Floral on social media. Tell her you want a hope bouquet, or tell her whatever you want for Mother's Day. She will create, she delivers, she does all kinds of events, and always decorates our set once a week with the most beautiful flowers, and the orchids are here, and everything comes with love. Everything comes with love, but I love how everyone picks different stones, Jolie. Does it, when you do these, does it just fascinate you?
It totally fascinates. Every time, I never get bored.
And
It's
you're
just
intuitive,
amazing.
so
I
you're
love it.
sitting next to Jamina, and you're sitting next to all of us, so you have a sense of everyone anyway. Is it pretty similar to the stones people are choosing?
Yes. It's showing me totally about your personalities and your needs.
Really?
And
Yes.
your needs.
Now, let me ask you, are you married or dating someone?
Dating someone, yeah.
How the hell do you date somebody? And then, I mean, how does that work?
I don't read people that, I don't read anybody without permission.
But do they know what you do for a living?
Yes.
And they know they're okay with that?
Yeah.
Wow, this is going to be a real well-grounded guy. I want to meet this
You have to
guy.
be very confident. No.
Confident?
Yeah.
Would you call out somebody you're dating and let them know, listen, I know what you're thinking, X name? You would?
I actually can't help it because sometimes it just happens and I don't even know I'm doing it sometimes. So I'm not reading somebody per se, but I'm just so intuitive with things. So
You're getting the
sometimes it's kind of
vibrations.
funny.
It just happens.
Are the other people in your family the same way?
No, I mean, I believe everybody in the world is intuitive, so my family's intuitive, but not on the level that I do it.
You have
at.
a sister?
I have a sister, yeah.
How is she doing?
She's doing really good, yeah.
Is she like you?
She's intuitive, but she doesn't do it for a living, yeah.
How'd you know that?
He gets.
Anyway, we
He's
move on.
intuitive.
Move on
And
to
how
me.
you doing,
Move on to
Jamina?
I'm
Okay.
doing good.
All right, so we're going to read yours, okay? So the first one that we got here is quartz crystal. So this is another one that most people know. And a quartz crystal just means you want clarity. And clarity is, because we picked this one for your chakra above your head, right? Your halo chakra. Basically, this is saying that you're very strong in your belief system and being connected to your source. So whoever your source may be, God, Buddha, Jah, whoever it is.
Why are you drinking?
I'm enjoying. Now, I got a question right away because I want to know clarity for her, to me,
Can I smell that?
is the one thing that I
It's you.
think
Oh,
that
That's
she
so good.
is asking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that clarity is what you've been searching for in your business, in your life, in your husband, everything. It's the number one thing. What the hell is that? My God. It's the
really
one
good.
thing. And it's funny that you picked that one first. Is what I'm feeling. Is it true? What do you think?
She's going to hide yours,
Yeah,
I think.
I actually have a message for her too
Yeah,
about her
I
business.
felt it.
She has a message for you.
The message I was feeling for you is about your business. And I kept getting if, I don't know if you do this already, but your guides kept telling me that you should do more just weddings or events. Like just weddings and events. And that's where you're going to make, because all the other stuff is making you kind of go around in circles and it's not making you any money and it's tough on you. And this way you just have set dates, that you're going to do events and you know how much money you're making and it's going to be good.
So wedding and events should be her venue.
Yeah, weddings and events.
And we have an event, an expo event.
May 21st.
May 21st.
Nice, see? There you go.
So maybe we bring you,
Yeah,
we're going to
maybe
go
you
and
should
maybe
go.
do the show and we come up with us and you will be a co-host on that show. I think we should push it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have to speak
I'm speaking.
all the time.
All the time.
If you want clarity, ask for it.
It's really funny because every time we have people on, we had a jewelry lady on a couple weeks ago, and I bought the blue earrings, and
I
she
remember.
tells me the same thing about my throat chakra. Then I pick your stones, right? I'd pick nothing blue. I'm like, all right, no blue. You tell me the same thing. It wasn't even the color. It seems to be this message I keep receiving about my voice and the throat chakra and the energy, no matter who sits here.
Well, this is
And
living
right,
proof.
here we go again.
Living proof.
It's good though, I mean, because you're using your voice, so it's, it's positive, and you're speaking your truth, so it's good. So you're kind of along your lines of what you're supposed to do. Like your guides are saying, you're doing what you're
I
supposed
am
to.
where I'm supposed to be right now.
Yeah, you are.
And we're going to get you there, Jamina, too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so her next one that she picked is amethyst, and this one we spoke about already a little bit.
favorite.
It's giving you calming energy, helps relax you because it can be hectic in the flower business. I know that. So that one's for you as far as your intuitiveness, opening up and realizing that you can change things and change things in your business to make them work for you. This next one here is rose quartz. She's got another love energy, love and compassion. So this one's actually in your throat chakra area. So it's funny you were just saying that she doesn't speak up enough.
Wow.
When she speaks lovingly, but she's not always being heard by other people. So you have to practice more. Okay.
So we gotta give you a megaphone. I got a gift for you.
A megaphone.
I got a gift for you.
Whoa.
I gotta put your name on this bad boy. You're
We're
walk
going to
around with
wrap
it.
Blossom Moments floral around
Yeah, so
here.
we're gonna do with this thing so that you can be heard one way or the other.
Oh, the other. Thank you.
The next one that she picked is one of the ones that you had, the malachite, the green malachite. So this one again is like circulatory issues if it was physical, also heart, emotional. So that's just about like opening up your heart, and I feel like that you do. Your guides are saying that you open up your heart, but you also need to go with your dreams a little bit more, like goals and dreams that you have that you're like holding inside. They're saying that you need to kind of go forward and move forward with those.
Now I got a question then. You raised another interesting point.
Okay.
If she was afraid to move forward, would you, because you elegantly, unlike the Puerto Rican here, elegantly say you have the,
Your guides
would you
say, right?
would you say, stop being afraid and do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that more or
If
less?
I was in a different session with her and I channel Archangel Michael, he would tell you straight out. He's like, "You got to just move on, girl. Get off your ass and do it."
There you go. Now,
Bleep.
Archangel Michael. Okay, are you familiar with Archangel Michael?
Yes.
Okay. Now I got a question for you.
Okay.
When I speak to Archangel Michael, am I speaking to the same Michael that you are?
He's everybody's Michael.
He's
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah,
Michael.
he's everybody's
Okay.
angel.
Just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
So can the stones project attributes that you would like to have?
Yes, absolutely. Because people pick them because they want change. Most of the time, they want change, and that's why you're adjusting your energy by holding one. So it's changing your frequency to be more balanced, or adjust, or release.
So if you do a stone reading, but not based upon the now, but the me of tomorrow or next year, you would be able to guide towards the right stones.
Yeah, I could tell you if you told me what your goals were, or if I intuitively knew what your goals were, I would tell you this is what you should hold for the next week. And then, like sometimes you ever hear of people's stones just falling off and cracking or whatever, like they don't need to wear them anymore, they lost them.
Yep.
It's usually because the stone's like, hey man, enough already, I got enough of your juice. I want to crack off, you don't need me anymore. And so,
Because you said that about doing the bridal shows, I think that's an extraordinary idea. Your flowers are stunning.
yeah.
Thank you.
Your magic is stunning.
Well, do you remember when I bought my dad that black crystal when he was so sick, and we put it next to his nightstand?
Correct.
And he never told me, and I finally said to him a couple weeks later, "Dad, how's that stone?" He said, "I didn't want to tell you." He said, "But it cracked in half."
Yeah, he didn't need it
He said,
anymore.
"But I didn't want to tell you." I said, "Well, it did what it needed to do, and you didn't need it anymore." And he said, "I didn't want you to be upset because you bought it for me." I said, "No, it did its purpose." And
I had
Give
a-
me chills again. My hair.
Well, I had a Buddha
Remember that?
and it cracked. It broke.
Yeah.
And
it
don't
protected
get me
you
started.
though when it I had to do
So
another one.
suck
If
all
your
the
what was
juice
the
out of
stone?
it.
Was your Buddha? What was the stone of the Buddha was made
Black
of?
Same
obsidian.
one.
Same one.
Same one.
So sometimes that sometimes you need a break from a stone. Like I always say, it's just like you need a break from your friend sometimes. Right? It's the same frequency. They're saying the same thing over and over. So like you don't always need the same frequency every day.
It's interesting though, Freddie, because you sit here and you're really good guesser at things on set.
I'm a good guesser.
You're a really good guesser.
I am the best
like
guesser.
Jolie's sister, but Jolie sits here now, and when we're off air, we're gonna see what she sees.
There's a whole bunch of stuff going on over there. I was going to ask you something that Paul was asking as well. Left hand on stone is receiving its
Receiving.
magic, right? Right hand on stone is giving it away. So when you do this, you should use your left to get.
Not necessarily. Like a lot of people believe that in energy healing, like Reiki, that your left hand is your receiving. With stones, your aura is your aura, so you have different layers to your aura. So if you're feeling it, you're feeling something, you're feeling it within 4 feet of your body. So it doesn't matter what hand you're going to end up, you might be a little bit more sensitive in that hand. But if you're saying giving it away to somebody, or just saying for it to
I'm
work on you.
saying you want to receive the magic of the stone, or you want, sometimes you want to get rid of illness, right? You don't want to take more illness in.
Not really with the stones. I don't want to say disagree, but I have a different opinion on that.
Okay, no, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a question.
Yeah. With stones, they just work with our aura and our electromagnetic field. So basically, for a stone to work on, you could feel it instantly, but within 20 minutes, it goes into all of your layers of your aura, which is arm's length around our body. So when it penetrates the full part of all of your aura and all that exists of you, basically, is when they start working on your body. That's why when you do crystal body layouts and you place them in certain places on your body, the chakras on or off the body, it's going to affect you in a different way.
I would love to do a show. I know we want to get through Jermina Stones, but when afterwards I want to talk about, it would be so cool to do a layout on one of her 26 ways how you do it.
There's a whole bunch of stuff we're going to talk about.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, that's just the beginning, because I'm going to then lay on you.
But I know Jermina wants to finish, so I don't want to keep interrupting Jermina. So let's finish.
Where
Jermina.
are we? What's the next stone?
All right, her next stone is the same black onyx. So again, that's a protective stone and grounding. So it's telling you that you need to get more grounded in your decisions on what you're doing with your business, and maybe some other things there.
Do you agree with that, Jermina?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
The next one here, nobody picked this one, so this was good. This is aquamarine. And so this is a raw piece of aquamarine. This is also for a throat chakra too. But for you, what I'm getting on this one is it's showing your creativity. It's like you know how creative you are, but you're not using 100% action on it, because you have creativity in a lot of different ways than the flowers. So it's trying to give you information about moving forward again with listening to yourself this time, not only other people, but listening to your inner self of what path that you should take. So you're not sometimes we don't listen to ourselves when our bodies talk to us. So, and this next one is really cool. This is called a fire agate. So that means you got a lot of fiery energy, girl. So
that's why her husband is sad. Just saying.
So this one can mean two things. So there's usually a positive and negative to all of them. So this means that you could have a wicked temper sometimes, and you hold it in a lot, and then you're like a volcano and you erupt. So they're saying this stone is trying to calm you down from using the fiery energy sometimes. So if that's what you got going on sometimes, this is what this one's for.
Now, is it better if she uses that energy towards growth?
Yeah, absolutely. We always want to use, whenever we release something, it's a good because you want to release. That's why you're not bottling it up inside. And then you're allowed to, manifest it into something else that's positive, or a goal or something for you positively. Yeah.
Now, I noticed.
I want to ask her about her jewelry. Oh. Your ring. I mean, the pieces are magnificent.
Thank you.
They're very bold.
This one is my favorite stone. This one, the ring that I'm wearing, is called Cavansite, and that's a stone for, a lot of people wear it when they're clairvoyant, like I am, so it amplifies the throat chakra and the ears for clear hearing, and high frequency stone. So I love this one. It's my favorite. It looks like a little robin's egg or chocolate.
Gorgeous, yeah.
I wanted to talk about frequency stone.
Okay. You've been asking for this.
Yes.
Dawn DeMark, if you're watching, you know why.
Yes. One of the reasons I've been asking to have a frequency stone placed so that you can have something that will generate that frequency stone, that whole field.
You've been asking for a frequency stone.
Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about.
For about a year now?
About a year, yeah. And nobody knows and understands what I'm trying to say.
Now. Okay.
But the funny thing is that frequency is around us all the time.
Right.
Making it constant is the challenge, right?
Right.
Ooh.
So when you had that on your finger, what did you feel?
You really want me to say?
Of course.
It bit me on the hand.
Oh, you just took it off?
Because it's not mine. So it's letting me know. You can look, but you can't take. So it's just telling me. And it tells me a little bit about you. Which is what I wanted to allude to on your question. Because when you give someone a stone, if you're not giving the right stone, something happens. But if you do give the right stone, you hold on to that stone. But this stone, if you can see, it fits right with the finger. See that? And there's a lot about you, my dear. Yeah, give that right back to him.
He's going to give me a reading. All right, here we go.
A lot about you don't tell people either, I see. Interesting.
Because you did take it right off. I mean, it was a reaction.
Well, she's not afraid to extend.
Yeah, some people won't share. They don't like when you touch their stones because it's like their personal property, because they don't want your energy, your aura on it, right? And that they leave a frequency on it. So
now, We got 10 minutes. I would like to do Mr. Paul's. Because I don't think it's fair that we had
And Paul,
ours.
while you pick yours, I want to talk more about your book and
So mix those up, Paul.
mix them up and pick your stones, Paul.
Okay.
Your book, as far as the 26 different, what does it do? So we read the book and you pick the one that resonates with you. So how does it work?
So basically, inside the book, I tell you about the 26 different layouts. They're for wellness and also advancement, like I said, or releasement. We have ones for ADHD that helps you calm yourself. It gives you layouts for anything as advancement, connecting to your spirit guides or people who have passed over into the light. I actually even made a few that were for entity removals. So you could do all these at your house on yourself. And it's also a good book for people that are already doing energy healing. So it's like an addition that they could use to their Reiki healing or any kind of service that they're already doing for massage, things like that.
And what you would do is you would get the stones and you lay them on your chakras.
Well, each one, I have like a little diagram in each one to make it really easy for you. And I get you like a what you need list. So I make it really
I see.
easy. Yep, absolutely.
Now,
I'll
is
give you guys
it
one.
is it true that we all have the ability to do what you do, we're just not fine-tuned, for
Yeah,
lack of a better word?
Absolutely. As far as like my intuitiveness, the way I describe it is it's kind of like a basketball player. Some of them are born like just great at basketball, like naturally with their bodies and everything. And but everybody can play basketball, right? So we could all play basketball, but some of us are just naturally better at it.
It's
So-
true.
How do people connect with you if they want to have readings done, or they want a message, or they want to get a stone reading?
Okay.
How do people reach you, and how do they set appointments with you?
Okay, thank you. They come to my store, either one of my stores, My Flora Aura or Crystal Junkie in Deerfield. There's both in Deerfield. They could actually go online to myfloraura.com. I do email readings, so I don't even have to be in front of you to do a
Really?
reading. Yeah. And so I zone in and channel Archangel Michael, and then I email you back the messages that I feel for you. And I also give you your crystal of the month. So.
Any other angels that you referred to?
I love the crystal of the month.
Yeah, crystal of the month,
I know, I heard that.
1444.
You heard me.
Yeah.
Do you do phone consults also?
I do not do phone because I believe the EMFs from the phone disrupts,
Okay.
and I don't want to be on the phone all day. So I only do email readings. I sit down and I take my time to channel for each person, and face to face.
She's got a crystal
Any
of the
other
month and-
angels that you?
I like all the archangels, but Michael just seems to be the one that wants to talk to me the most. So I happily accept.
That's
and
who you relate
I'm
to.
grateful. Yeah.
You have a question, Jermina, also?
No. I had one, Freddie.
Silent healer. is
Well, I
Jermaine
want to
for
see
me.
what's going on with me over here.
All right,
Okay,
let's see.
I can
We
take
got
it easy.
We got a
but
couple of minutes
we
here.
are anticipating Paul's reading because after what you did to me the
I'm
other
feeling
day.
good stuff.
Good.
I'm telling you.
All right. Ready for this one?
Give it to me.
All right, you got it. So the first one here is called iolite. Iolite is a stone that's metaphysically, this stone works with your energy field to help balance you, your total being. Okay, so this is a really good one. So it's going to balance
Mind, body, spirit.
mind, body, spirit, all of your chakras, all of your energy. Okay,
So you're
it's
balanced. You're not
giving
crazy.
him balance. Yeah, it's giving him balance. Again, we got the fool's gold, the pyrite. So it's bringing money in abundance because he's going to book all these trips and everything on the boats.
He's always on a trip.
Shazam! He's gonna.
Shazam, he says. Yeah. That's what we're going to use the Shazam shirt, Paul.
The next one is called blue howlite. Howlite, the white howlite that you picked that's for focus, it's the same stone, only they dye this one. So, you know, it's just not a natural, but basically it is for focus. And it also is a stone that helps you remember. So the blue really is about memory, helping with memory and also the throat chakra. So it helps fortify
And you
that.
have a great memory, by the way.
Yeah, so it's good. So.
You
Did
do.
you say something?
What?
Maybe not hearing, but your memory's good.
Hello. Then you also pick the happy stone, the citrine. So that one's for protection and also for happiness in your home or in your
Love that.
body space. And selenite, well, you guys are all kind of on the same lines picking. So selenite's the cleanser stone. So this is protecting you from negative energy and cleansing off any that comes your way.
Like that.
And listen to this, you picked the citrine again, only you picked one raw stone and one polished. So this one's just saying that you need more energy of that peacefulness. And of course it brings money also as well as abundance. So it's really
She's
good
saying
stuff.
all the good words to you, aren't you? Happy?
I think she likes me.
I do, I like them. I like all of you. This one is really cool. This one's petrified wood.
Yes.
So petrified wood helps you with your grounding, keeps you like very stable in your life. So you like stability. You like to have everything like in a certain way for yourself, and this is going to help you stay that way. but it could also mean that sometimes you need somebody to like break you out of your mold.
Well, that's why we go on cruises.
We'll get you to fly, though. Didn't he say he didn't want to fly?
He doesn't like flying into
Okay,
Europe
All right.
because
So
it's too long. But you got to have fun, you know.
I
When
know.
giving lemon, make lemon.
Make lemonade always.
Always. The interesting aspect is if the stones are picked in different orders, it means different things, right?
yes,
He could take the same 7 and put them in a different order, and it changes things around
absolutely. Yeah.
about the individual. Now, tomorrow, if he picks another different 7, even though he may pick one or the other in a different order, it has a different meaning.
Yes, absolutely.
And
So I'm usually a little intuitiveness with it
question
too.
for you. Do I pick the stone, or is the stone picking me as I go to reach?
I
good
say
question.
both. It's an equal energy exchange, is what I call it.
Yeah, because she said at the beginning,
Attracted to
the
it.
one that radiates, which you picked
But I
on.
want to ask a question for you because you picked your 2 death
Why
cards
me?
on Tuesday. Now you've done your stones today.
Yeah.
What stone of the month? He goes into the new moon on Friday. Would you pick for Freddie?
Well, you know what the interesting thing is for May, my stone of the month is malachite, and you picked 2 malachites. You picked malachite.
Did?
The dark green.
So it's about heart chakra and healing with the heart chakra. And you think about May bringing newness in. But I was really kind of bummed because neither one of you or anybody here picked my favorite stone called the Prozac stone. It's the most popular one in
Prozac?
Boca. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Prozac.
It's
I need
actually
some
called
Prozac.
lepidolite. So I have to call it Z Prozac stone in my book because I can't say Prozac. But this stone stabilizes your moods, and it's a really good one. So like I call it like my little pill box I keep in my purse, and I have a stone. I got a stone for that, is what I always say. So like Prozac stone is really cool because if somebody's like roller coaster type person, this is a good one to give them to make them feel better.
Stabilize.
Now, did you
Stabilizer.
create stones like the one that you're wearing on your
mean the
finger?
jewelry?
Yeah, yeah, right. Create stones. Create jewelry with the stones that stabilizes your energy so that you are at the right frequency. And who establishes that frequency?
Well, so that's a good question. Basically, if you're picking out your own jewelry, your body kind of knows what you need, just like you guys were picking out stones. But if I told you to buy something, like pick something out of the jewelry or the stones that I wanted you to hold, it would be a different story than a reading for you. And you would have probably picked maybe one of the ones, like we said, that you would have chosen in jewelry, because then you would know that that's going to work with your energy field.
What is this one? This is fascinating to me.
Kyanite. It's called blue kyanite, and that one actually does all of your chakras. It aligns all of your chakras. It's really good for mind strength. So it's It's a very like common stone in the metaphysical world because people use that when they make wands for people when they do crystal healing.
Of course.
There you go.
And here's my new wand.
And you didn't pick it.
Well, I
oh yeah,
picked
you
it.
like wands. That's right.
Now you have to wear it.
This is my new wand.
Okay,
It's
so-
fascinating. I love this
So
one.
she picks this wand. She picks
Wand.
this
My
stone.
new wand.
She picks this stone that would.
Be a
Right
wand.
now she's talking about how it hooks her all up and everything's even.
Yeah.
So what do? Do you put it on a chain? Do you put it in your pocket?
You can
What do
put
you do?
a lot of women put them in their bras if they don't want to. If they have just stones
In
with
their
jewelry,
bras.
they
What if
wear
you
it.
don't have a bra?
Well, then you can put it in your you can put it in your sock, your stocking, your underwear. No, men usually put them in their sock if they don't want to wear much jewelry.
In their sock.
Yeah.
I think this would make a great pendant, though.
But yeah, I got something cool for you. So this is
Right? This just all you need to do is wrap this in some wire and put it on a chain, and I will get
Put
a
it
whole
inside
pendant.
your ear.
I have something really cool that you could use instead. We have these holders
That's beautiful.
that they're interchangeable crystal holders.
Oh, there you
so
go.
see how that little
That's
thing
remarkable.
So this
down?
is what I'm right.
That
So without the wire,
is
you have it with the
remarkable.
string.
So you could put many crystals in, or you could take the ones out and put that one inside of it.
Look
and
That's
then you wear it around
remarkable.
your
That
neck.
is beautiful.
That is
crochet.
beautiful.
It's really
That
cool.
is really,
What I was
really
just thinking in the middle.
ingenious.
This is great.
Then I actually brought you a gift too that you might like. This is a stone called mukite, and
Wow.
it's a little holder where you could put perfume in it or essential oils. So we use them for essential oils because we don't believe in chemicals so much. But
Beautiful. Thank
at my
you.
store,
It's beautiful.
Essential oils.
essential
Essential
oils.
oils.
So you can like take that little top off, and it's a real stone. So it's called mukite jasper, and it's a grounding stone. It helps you reach all of your goals.
There you have it.
Now I read a
Thank you.
rumor.
This
I
is
read
amazing.
a rumor one time that if you grind stones and turn them into powders,
Wow.
that you can sprinkle it on your bed, you can sprinkle it in different parts of your house for protection, and you can actually even wear it if you really, really find it. You can wear it like
It's
it's
so pretty.
like it's all over your body, just to have that whole thing around you. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. With certain ones, you want to be careful. Like malachite is poisonous. Most people don't know that. The Egyptians used to wear it on their, like you see the colors of their eyes. And I think that's why they probably died when they were 13.
Didn't Cleopatra use malachite for protection?
For protection,
She
yeah.
died at
but
17.
They used to grind it with azurite because it grows with azurite and make makeup out of it and put it on their eyes. And I think that's why they didn't live as long, because it's literally poison. But that's the only one I would tell you. Like at my places, we put crystals in the tea, so we have crystal infused tea.
You drink it?
We drink it, but we don't tell you to drink the stone. It's
so the stone is in the. I was
it's
about
in a
to
little
say,
holder.
swallow the stone.
But it's interesting what you said about the powder. I actually brought this one for you. So this one's a shungite bracelet. Shungite is a stone that comes from only Karelia, Russia, and it has fullerenes in it. So the fullerenes actually can help people stay young, protects us from negative EMS from our cell phones. So a lot of people put little tabs on their cell phones, and we have those also that people can purchase.
Look at you rocking.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
It's really amazing because there's so many things that us as human beings can learn from our ancestors that lived in thousands and thousands of years ago, and that tradition has sort of disappeared.
Well, it's old as new again.
Bringing
I think
it back.
It's coming back.
I'm bringing it back.
A while ago, there were people that were wearing copper bracelets.
Yes, they still do. Yes,
and what was the thought behind that?
The copper is a conduit, but the copper actually helps with like carpal tunnel, things like that. So people were wearing the copper because it's putting a frequency into their body that's making things move. So it's a moving frequency that's helping, instead of them having stagnant energy in those areas of their body, like their wrist or their fingers, that it's making it move.
They're making athletic wear now with copper thread.
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I just I bought one of those ones from Brett Favre, one of his ones
Did
on
you?
TV. Yeah, for your knees.
You know Brett Favre is, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Tell everyone how they can find you, because we have a lot more to do with Jolie, and we're going to have to come to your store, and we have lots to do. But in the meantime, since we're 4 minutes over, tell everyone how we can reach you and find you.
Okay, great. You could go to myfloraura.com, and you could contact us at 561-901-5808. You could also go to crystaljunkie.com.
Crystal Junkie, what a name.
And Jermina, how do people find you and to book their weddings and events now?
Yeah.
561-951-6343, bmgevent.net.
And you have to hit more wedding expos.
Do you have cards?
Yes, I do.
If you give me your cards, I'll put them out at the bridal show.
Okay.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
And Paul, how do people find you to book these amazing vacations? You have to start with this special before May 5th.
Yes, the Royal Caribbean one is time sensitive. Paul at 561-232-2626. V card, hi Jen, 80800 Cruise Optics, and I'm all over social media.
I can't wait to introduce
And if you call
Jen.
me, I'm going to just send your number to him.
Wait to introduce Jen to Jolie. Holy smoke.
That's going to be a whole show in itself.
Oh my goodness. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.